Oh, Jesus. It stopped playing.
What happened?
And
Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to Walton's launch of the new website, the new waltonsinc.com. Technically, for those of you who are paying real close attention, it launched 2 days ago. We didn't want to do a live stream on that day because we wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to crash, do a bunch of things as we try to draw more people to it. It ended up being a good thing we didn't do that. Now, it didn't crash, but there definitely were a few issues that needed to be fixed. We then thought we could go live yesterday, but there was a deployment that needed to happen from the company we work with. It was going to be down for, they said, about a half hour. It ended up being significantly longer than that. So again, dodged a bullet by not going live. As part of an apology for not going live yesterday like we said we were, I put a poll the other day on YouTube asking what people thought we should give away during this. And the options were jerky and seasoning or a Walton's number 8 kitchen grinder. Surprisingly, jerky and seasoning got some love, but it was mostly the number 8 kitchen grinder. But we're actually going to go ahead and draw 3 winners for those kitchen grinders. So I'm giving 3 of those away as an apology. So I put a little note on Walton's community for YouTube that you would be finding out about that for the first time right here.
wait a minute.
Okay.
I haven't been introduced yet. I have a cool new setup over here and everything.
Go ahead, Patrick.
And hey guys, what's up? Patrick here, video editor. Just want to say hi. And by the way, I don't think Austin's even got a breath in. Jesus Christ.
I need to talk mostly.
I feel like John's hogging the microphone right now, and I don't really appreciate that. I feel like Patrick and we have earned our right to have at least 10% of the time.
I
Come
got
on,
your
John.
back, dude.
Combined.
Don't worry. I got your back.
Combined 10%. I'll give
Yeah.
you each 5. So the new website. Yesterday we were having some issues with it. Did we get finally all the accounts ported over?
We ported over accounts for most people.
Okay.
Anyone that had been active within like the last year, with some exceptions in there. If anybody had any type of issue with their account, I just deleted it.
Okay.
So there's going to be a few oddballs from the last year that didn't make it across. And if someone created an account 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago and hasn't ordered since, I didn't bring it across.
They can reset up a new one, no problem. For anyone who happens to be watching and isn't able to get in, you can hit the request a password. If it tells you nothing is associated with that account, just create a new account.
Yeah.
From here on, it'll save your order history. Should allow you to do.
I do still plan on trying to import some past order history because there is a really cool feature about that I want everyone to be able to use. There's like a section just for previously purchased products that just makes it, in my mind, super easy to go back and find what you've ordered before, re-add it to your cart, repurchase it. For me, in my experience in shopping, obviously, I don't exactly shop on our website. I just walk to the warehouse and go, I want one of those.
I need. Must have.
But when I'm shopping on other websites, I like stuff like that because a lot of times I go back and I'm buying the same thing. So that just makes that easier. But that will come eventually because I waffled back and forth. I don't know how many times of, am I going to bring people over or am I not? Because for security concerns, we didn't bring passwords over.
Right.
So everyone has to reset their passwords. But then when I finally decided, let's go ahead and bring people over, then I didn't bring order history with it yet, but that will come eventually here. It won't take too long to get to it.
Yeah, and order history, I mean, is very, very helpful for our commercial customers, but for our retail customers, I mean, few of them are making so many products that they can't remember what they tried 3 times ago.
True.
So it's not as big a deal. Initially, all retail customers were going to have to set up new accounts. I was on board with that, but Austin wavered, became weak, and bowed to the pressure.
I literally changed my mind like 20 times. It was a back and forth battle.
Yeah.
over and over and over.
So Tuesday, I don't know what time I got here at 5 something, left it close to 6. Then yesterday was a long day, and I slept poorly both nights, so I'm a little out of it right now. But at least when I go home, I'm done. I know you go home and continue working on this. What would you say your last 36 hours? Like, how many of those have been working hours?
Basically, if I've been able to be awake. It was Tuesday night. I got home.
Like, how many
I was
of those
still
have been
working, just doing
hours?
stuff off of my phone.
Basically, if I've been
there's
able
only
to be
so much I
awake,
can do on my phone. There's enough. It was
but
Tuesday
what
night.
takes
I got
slower?
home.
Like, how many
I
of
was
those
still
have been
working,
hours?
just doing stuff off of my phone.
Basically, if I've been
there's
able
only
to
so
be
much I
awake,
can do on
phone.
my phone. There's she's like, it was
but what are you
Tuesday
doing? Are
night.
you
Looking this
hours?
up?
Slower?
I'm like, no, I'm working.
How many
I
of
was still
those
working,
hours
just
asked
doing
me?
stuff.
We
off
finally
my
put
phone.
basically
My
if I've
son
been
said,
able
only
to
so
be
much I
awake,
can
my
do
laptop
on
out,
hours.
and
And
I'm
I was like,
on
it
the
was
couch
Tuesday
doing
night.
stuff.
Looking this up. I'm like,
Just
no,
working.
I'm
How many of
still
those
working,
hours?
just doing stuff.
We
off
finally
my
put
phone.
basically
My
if
son
I've
said,
been
only
able
so
to
much I
be
can
my
do
laptop
on
out,
hours. And I was
came
like,
in
on
on
the
the
couch
couch
Tuesday
doing
night.
stuff.
Looking this up.
Just
No,
working.
I'm
How many of
still
those
working,
hours?
just doing stuff.
We
off
finally
my
put
phone.
basically
My
if
son
I've
said,
been
only
able
so
to
much I
be
can
my
do.
laptop
I didn't get the
out,
laptop. And I was
came
like,
in
on
on
the
the
couch
couch
Tuesday
doing
night.
stuff.
Looking this up.
Just
No,
working.
I'm
How many of
still
those
working.
hours? We finally put basically if I've been able to be my laptop out, came in on the couch Tuesday night. Looking this up. Just working. Again, I'm finally put basically if I've been able to be my laptop out, came in on the couch Tuesday night. And then you had that joke working.
Yeah, you scared the crap
worry
out of me
about.
last night. Do you want me to explain?
Sure,
that?
yeah, go. So let me tell. I was sitting there talking with my wife, and I was same thing. She was talking to me, and I was doing something on the phone. I was trying to text you to find out if we wanted to do something or not. And she's like, "I'm going to destroy that phone." And I'd already determined I was going to call you. So I said,
Hold on, we've got some bad audio. Are we good, Patrick? Okay.
"Okay." So she said, "I'm going to destroy that phone." I was like, "All right, well, I'm going to report you for planning on destroying Walton's property because I'm calling Austin." So I called him. I said, "Hey, first things, I have 2 things. First, I want to report my wife for threatening to destroy company property." And then she said, "I'm going to destroy you too." And so I told them, I'm like, "She's threatening to destroy me also."
I didn't hear the part where you said your wife. So
Oh.
I did not know it was your
Okay,
wife you were
that's-
talking about.
So go ahead. Tell them what you thought.
So I have a million things running through my mind because my mind is one crazy mess and it runs a million miles an hour. But when John starts going and it was breaking up a tad because I didn't hear him say anything about his wife. And he's talking about somebody destroying him and this going on. And I'm like, John's back at work and someone's confronting him about something. And I'm like, John wouldn't have an issue with confrontation unless someone has a weapon. So John's at work, someone's going to destroy him. They have a weapon and I'm somehow going to have to get involved in this. And I'm going back to the office and someone's going to be pointing a gun at John's head or something. And I'm just extrapolating everything that could be going on. And finally, John realizes that I don't think it's a joke.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I had him on speakerphone, and my wife heard the conversation too. And we both are standing there, just kind of in awe, what is going on with John? And it was
One of the few times you and I have not been on the same page. Usually we're pretty good. Like, you get when I'm joking, but that was a weird one. So
Yeah.
one of the things we've talked about with the new waltonsinc.com is ability to use more than one coupon code at a time. Something that you guys obviously have wanted, something that we took into account. So there are going to be times in which we're going to allow more than one coupon code. I am working on a coupon code right now that will make an example of that. However, it's giving me some problems. So I'll work on that throughout. What we're planning on doing is creating a coupon code that can be used on top of whatever other coupon code you have. We'll make it good until it runs out because it's going to be the first 50 people, and you're going to get a free shaker of the Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub. That is firmly my favorite seasoning. Actually, I don't know. It's my favorite shaker, but I still think I like Paws Black Bull better. I just love that seasoning.
It's a really good seasoning. I can't use it on everything.
Paws?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Well, okay, no, I sit down for dinner and I something already made and I just want
Fair.
to add more flavor
Sure.
to it.
Yes. I've not used it for that, but maybe.
If you're making a meat product,
Yep.
doing meat processing, yes, you could use it for about anything.
Literally any meat product. I've used it on turkey, chicken, beef, pork.
Rump roast, right? Deer rump roast?
Yep, deer rump roast, backstrap, like everything. It never disappoints. It is always absolutely delicious. All right. Come on. Can't even find the coupon code I just created. I think it goes the other way. All right, so some other differences between the old waltonsinc.com and this. You'll notice on products like vacuum bags, if you go to the Walton's 3 mil vacuum bag page, it no longer lists all of them out in this huge long list. We now have one box. It's a drop down. Click that. It goes to, oh yeah, Patrick, can you please bring that up? It is the Walton's 3 mil vac bag. It's under packaging, vacuum pouches, and chambered pouches.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, so we're here. We're on the chambered pouches page. So
Okay.
what exactly are you looking for?
So there's a drop-down box right there. If you can click on that,
Which
you'll-
one?
The top one. It says, please select an option.
Where?
Here, let me come over. Oh, click on the actual 3 mil vac bags. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, nice. Now we have please select an option. Sweet.
So if you select that, you'll see all the different sizes. You click on one, it loads that. It shows you the prices for 1 case, 5 case, 10 cases, and 20 cases. Add how many cases you want, add it to your shopping list, and you're good to go. Now, shopping lists are a new thing, something that can be very helpful depending on how you use it. If you're somebody who really likes to plan out your entire year of processing, definitely can help. If you know during hunting season you want all of your summer sausage snack stick, during deer season, if in the summer you do a lot of barbecuing and grilling, you can set up like a deer shopping list and it'll just stay there. So all you have to do is come back at one point, hit click, pay for, and it'll be on its way. Another cool thing during the ordering process, you can select a date for us to notify you if it's going to be after. So if you have something and it's back ordered, but you're not processing for a month. So it doesn't matter if we're not going to get it for 3 weeks, but if it's going to be after 3 weeks, you're going to need to make a decision. A little calendar pops up. You just select that date and we get a note to notify you that XYZ product still isn't in stock, which with seasonings, very rarely an issue.
Our fulfill rate, our daily fulfill rate, because we ship same day for seasonings, is like 99.5%.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yep.
When we do back order stuff occasionally, our total fill rate, we usually try to hit like 97% or higher, but seasonings, we don't hardly ever run out of seasonings. That is a major goal for us, is to never run out of seasonings.
Yeah, we were talking to your father the other day about the 98% fill rate. And that's even with all the difficulties we had with 2020. I mean, it's been an insane, even more than the last 12 months. Right?
Life. My entire life, dude.
Yeah.
Insane.
It really is. Have you seen, I haven't shown you, Patrick cut a funny video of a podcast where I started rambling too much and we took it out. He made a funny video of it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I cannot. It knows this coupon is created, but it won't show it to me.
Interesting. So as John was talking about some of the features there, that reminded me of one of the ones that I really like. On the product pages, you can see if something is going to be in stock or out of stock. It'll tell you if there's just a couple in stock or if there's like 20 plus. If it is out of stock, it should provide you with some sort of notification as to when it will ship. So if we already have the item on order and we have an expected date for arrival, say it's 3 days from now and that product is out of stock, it'll say ships on XYZ date. It'll tell you the date that we're getting it in and we can have it shipped out on. If we don't have it and that information is either not available or for whatever reason we can't display that, we also have out there the average number of days that it takes to send an item if it is on back order. And a lot of times back orders like that could be back order from us and from either the other vendor or manufacturer or wherever we're getting it from, which I find super helpful because if it's something that you know you really want, you really need, and you see that it's 3 days out and it's no big deal, or is it 2 weeks out and you're like, okay, I need to find a different substitute, something else to
I saw the coupon code you just created, by the way.
Yeah, and mine doesn't work either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I did some real weird stuff with it. I think I need to start over.
Are you not seeing it in your list of promotions?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's in there.
I think I might have gotten mine to work. If I get it to work, yours is pretty predictable, I have to say.
Yeah.
Are these ones we're going to try and allow them to use in conjunction?
I figured for mine, I was just going to throw it out there, and the first people to use it.
How many have it?
Just a couple.
Okay.
I'll start.
But you don't say it until it's working.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I know it's working.
Remember any questions you guys have? I think I saw one about the shelf life of high temp cheese in the freezer and fridge.
Yep. So the cheese, when we have it here, we keep it in a refrigerator, huge walk-in, and then other refrigerators throughout the building. Because it's just like regular cheese. It's fine at room temperature, but you are going to get longer shelf life if you put it in the fridge or put it in a freezer. So in refrigerator temps, you're going to get 60 days. For frozen, you're going to get 12 to 18 months. So freezing it really does vastly increase the lifespan of the high temp cheese. And just normally when I add it to anything, I add it while it's frozen. It's going to help keep your meat cooler while it's mixing. And depending on how hard you mix, it can like break the cheese a little bit. If it's frozen, less likely to do that unless you really squeeze on it. So, yep, freeze your cheese. Okay. No, that's fine. I think I'm close. I think I have it. I can't get it to auto add to the cart, but
I think the question was about cheese when it's being shipped.
Oh, so in the summer, we ship it. It's frozen when it leaves. We ship it with some ice packs. But in the fall, winter, spring, it's not going to get hot enough in transit for it to be a concern. Very occasionally, if there's a unforeseen heat wave, the cheese can get a little melty. If that happens to you, we apologize. Definitely call our customer service. We'll get it replaced for you. But as far as just like a temperature thing, it's not a concern. There we go. Add to shopping list. Now check my shopping list. Come on, guys. Let's get it. I am excited here. PO. No. Nope.
Oh, still not working.
Nope. Didn't get it. It didn't work as I expected it to. Continue.
See the updated logo on there.
What, in the top
Yep.
left? Yep, we got that. So we do have a new logo, guys. We decided to take all of the texture out of the W, so it's just a straight.
Like the real fans are like, it's almost like Coca-Cola. It's like, oh, they switched logos subtly from 54 to 58 because of the thickness of the way. All we did was we removed the inside shadow of the W.
Very small amount.
Real subtle, real nice. But for all you real fans out there, you'll know the difference.
It's saying it's disabled.
Like, how many different types of hats have we made?
So we started out with the black one. That was my favorite with just the white Waltons. We had the brown that your dad still wears all the time. We had the real tree. Then we went with the orange, like the kind of dirty orange. Then we went blue, other orange, black, and gray. Then we went black and white. Now we have 3 different types of camo. The gray and the Cryptek. So like 13 matching hats. Yeah, we like hats, obviously.
Who has them all? Austin? Who has one of every?
Oh,
I do.
Yeah, I have one of everything.
Yeah, I've won it. I actually have multiple of some of them, the blue.
Yeah, there's certain hats when we get them. If I'm like, I like that, I'm gonna wear that a lot. I'll bring home 5 or 6 because I will wear them out. And the kind of not super bright orange, but kind of the dull orange, all orange hat we had. Like I went through probably 8 to 10 of those hats.
Yeah, because that was during your running phase.
Yeah.
I can also say that I'm wrong. I don't have all the hats because you have that one, and that was
Actually, I don't think I have one anymore. I don't know. I think I lost my last one. I don't know where it's at.
the hat on your head.
Oh, this one. I thought we were talking about the all orange one still.
Oh, no. Well, I have a few of those. So, all right. So this is still saying that it's not.
My coupon works.
All right, give it to him.
Okay, so
I'm gonna look at what you did.
oh, actually, wait. I need to wait because what did I do? Because I did a different one.
Explain.
Oh well, I was gonna try to give free shipping with it too, but
Okay.
they'll have to pay for shipping. I feel like that's acceptable though.
James has a good question. Of course, I always forget which button I'm on. He's asking if he's searching for the most popular brat seasoning, and for example, he sorts by order high to low from the drop-down box. Does that represent the most popular item in ranking order?
For most things, at least in seasonings, for most popular, I would look at the amount of reviews that something has. That's going to be your first key indicator to how popular something is. Now, that won't always apply perfectly because there's, like on the brats page, we have a horseradish brat and a jalapeno brat. Those are newer. Even like the Hatch green chili, that one is a year, 2 years old. I don't remember.
A year.
It's not very old. But like the blue ribbon brat, that one obviously is the most popular. John and I talk about that frequently. That one has over 400 reviews, but it's also been around for 20 years.
Yeah. Since I worked here.
So in 20 years' time, can the Hatch green chili get as many reviews as the blue ribbon brat?
Yes.
Maybe. I think the blue ribbon brat will ultimately stay ahead of it because it still is more popular. But just generically looking at stuff, you can at least base your initial assumption off of the number of reviews. the default sort order for a category, we usually try to put it in a combination of most popular and most intriguing, while trying to keep in mind what products are new. So if a product is new, we try to put it towards the top of a category so people can see it and they know, hey, this is new. It catches their eye. But we do try to leave the most popular products at the top of a category. So if it's in the default sort order, whatever's towards the top is usually going to be the most popular, plus look at the number of reviews on something.
Jim's got a pretty decent question over here. His casing on a snack stick comes loose. I do put them in an ice bath after smoking. I also freeze them. I use collagen casings.
So if you're freezing them and they're coming off after that, most likely what's happening is you're not letting them dry enough before you freeze them. If you freeze them and they've got water in it, that water is going to crystallize, especially if you don't freeze it really quick, like put it in a sub-zero freezer. That absolutely could be part of the problem. I like that he said ice bath right away, though. That means that he's at least tried the most common reason for that to be. Other things that could possibly be, and this is a little bit less likely, but if you don't get a good bond, the fat can actually render out of the meat, so it'll push out to the edge of the sausage, and it'll trap itself between the meat and the casing, and it won't let the casing get a good bind. Do you have a greasy substance, or is it just loose? So if you have a greasy substance, I would say it's just that you're not getting enough protein extraction during the mixing stage, or possibly you have something wrong with your smoke schedule. It's possible, but less likely. But yeah, make sure you're leaving it out when it comes out of the ice bath. Leave it out single rack or single file. Don't stack them for at least an hour.
Could that ever be as simple as his casing is too big for the stuffer he's using? Like the size?
So
like if it's just
I
loose.
think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, if he doesn't stuff it tight enough.
Yeah, like it's not necessary. Yeah, exactly. So it's not necessarily the bind he didn't get, but it could just be. Is it as simple as that?
It could be. It could be a little bit less likely, because even if you stuff it loosely during the cooking phase,
yeah.
it's still gonna have enough to like suck down to it. It'd be a wrinkly casing, but it should still get a good bond. I mean, it's possible though.
Awesome.
So real quick, I'm going to throw out a coupon. There will be 3 of these that are good. So basically the first 3 people to get online and place an order can get it. But I always like giving away leather aprons. So 3 free leather aprons to the first people to use the coupons. And it is placing the order. So even if...
Did you have anything else in your cart when you tried that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I always got to try that. Make sure I'm not giving away everything.
Because that's what mine's doing right now. It's giving away the whole amount.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So if you use the coupon code APRON520, that will get you a free leather apron at waltonsinc.com. And that is for the first 3 people that use it. So that's probably going to go fast. Once they're used, it won't let you do any more. I will try to keep an eye on it and let you guys know when it's gone. I also saw a question in here asking about camera gear. Patrick, when you get a second, do you want to tell people kind of about our setup?
I was literally about to type that in there. Our main camera, we just upgraded. We're using a Sony a7S III. Pretty sweet. We waited on that for I want to say the better part of a year and a half. Me and John were absolutely giddy. We actually even got fooled on an April Fool's video where we were like, "Oh, it's being released," and then it didn't.
And it had the most ridiculous specs of all time.
Yeah.
It shot in 8K.
Yeah, 120 frames at 8K.
We were so devastated.
This is the future.
So devastated.
Yeah, so we try to make this setup as rock solid, steady as possible. So we got kind of a new setup here, new desk. We're going into this, I think it's a 16-channel mixer. A little bit overkill, but if we have a lot of people on the podcast and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're trying to make it as seamless and presentation ready for you guys. So. Back to you.
Yeah. So what might be why somebody might have asked that question is it probably does look better than normal live streams from us because we changed some settings. We are now using OBS, and we had it intentionally.
Just higher bit rate, and
Right.
and if you're experiencing some lag, please let us know. We can lower that down. It depends on your particular internet speed, our internet speed, and the video bit rate we're outputting. So we're trying to find a magic number there, just with video and audio. So every time we start going forward, it's even better for you guys. So, is there anything special we have to do to get in today's giveaway?
WaltonsInc.com/win. Over on the right, there's a couple of ways to enter.
Wait, is it win or live?
Live. There's a couple of ways to enter. We'll just draw that and the seasonings from those. Now, I will die before I don't figure this out.
Daniel said he has 3 different beers on tap for this new website celebration. I'm curious to what they are.
So am I.
John, what would be your top 3 beers? If you had to pick, not top, because that's an overkill question, but like right now,
Okay.
you haven't had in a little bit.
Always love Newcastle. I'm a huge fan of that. Best beer I ever had was that one that Kurt gave us from the Italian monastery.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best beer I've ever had.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the name of it, but
That
it
was amazing.
unreal. Anything from Prairie Artisan Ales, but I really like their Rainbow Sherbet beer.
That's not bad, dude.
It's really good. It sounds, but it's really good. And then I don't know what my third one would be. Whatever's handy. I mean, other than Miller Lite, I'll drink anything.
Why is that one just?
You know, I have no idea.
But Coors Light,
Like, just no, Coors Light doesn't taste like anything.
But I think Miller
So-
Lite tastes better than Coors Light.
So I used to work at a beverage center in New York, and part of what that entailed is processing returns. So people would bring in empty beer cans and bottles, and we'd have to sort them, and then they'd get credit for bringing those in. Miller Lite to me smells like that back room where we did all our processing, like musty, old, not fresh beer anymore. So I know people love it. I'm not one of those people. All right. In a second here, I'm going to ask you to look at my coupon code.
There are so many things like I just don't think of with coming out with a new website that
What's up?
I now think of I need to do. I was going to say I would keep track of how many people would use the leather apron coupon, because I would kind of think that it would only take a couple minutes for 3 people to use that.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how to find out how
To
many
see,
times
yeah,
the coupon's
right?
been
We have no
used.
idea.
On the other system, I mean, I knew where to go, how to do it, but on this one, I haven't set up enough reports or
But
done enough with it.
That's fair. There's going to be a certain amount of learning process for us on this too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel at least like through all of these, through the podcast, through Meatgistics, we have a really good relationship with the majority of at least our repeat customers. So hopefully you guys will be patient with us as we try to get up to where we were on the old website. Now, a nice thing about us finally launching this website is we will have some more time to get back involved with Meatgistics. For the last, I don't know, 3 months or so, I've been relying mostly on other people to help each other out on that. We've talked about this here and there, but just another way to show our appreciation for the people who are most involved in helping answer questions. We've created a rewards or a thank you system. So at 500 posts for a Meatgistics user, we're going to let them choose either the orange, the blue, or the digital camo hat. Not that one, the green and other color one. We're then going to have their Meatgistics username stitched onto the side. At 1,000, Patrick, can you shoot in on that? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think so. We'll try it out.
At 1,000, we will get them one of these cutting boards.
No, this one doesn't do it.
Okay. We'll get them one of these cutting boards that has the Meatgistics logo and their Meatgistics username lasered, or I think that looks like it's lasered into there. And then at 1,500, we will be providing a really nice Victorinox knife with it chemically etched, kind of. I don't understand the process really.
Oh, I thought it was lasered.
It's something.
Okay.
It's somehow.
It gets there.
It gets there. The knife is a gorgeous knife. I think we went with either the 8 or 10-inch Victorinox chef's knife with the wood handle. Really, really nice. And it's going to come with a cool little W stand so you can display it.
Oh, it comes with that?
Yeah.
I thought mine just came with that because it was special. Oh.
No, I technically broke what I said I was going to do, and I got you that knife too. The Meatgistics wooden handle one. I was not going to get you one.
Why not?
Because you don't qualify.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
I qualify.
All right. Well, you can make it up to me by fixing my coupon code so that it works.
Okay, I can do that.
It is, yeah, I can't.
Okay, do you have okay, that's the promotion. Do you have a coupon too?
Yep.
Okay, same type of thing.
Oh, I wonder if I messed it up on that. But that one's so simple.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really much to change on that. It's got to be in the promotion somewhere. Behind the scenes lingo. So, for sticking with us as we rambled there, I'm going to draw a winner for a number 8 kitchen grinder. I'm going to go ahead and draw a winner. Don't draw that many. I'll post it in the chat. We'll give you 5 or so minutes to just let us know you're here. The winner of the Choose Your Own, the smoker, when we give away a Camp Chef, either the vertical or the woodwind, has gone dark on me. Like, we were talking, tried to get the form from him, and then I just haven't heard back from him in days. So I don't know what to do.
Maybe they're not a citizen and they're like...
No, I looked him up.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him some more time just in case something happened and he just hasn't been able to respond.
Yeah.
Lord knows I know what that's like. Look.
I think we should redraw that. No, I'm kidding.
Who won?
That's fine.
Oh no.
I'd be open to redrawing it.
No. It is basically like my long lost twin brother. Hopefully he knows by that if he remembers.
He knows who it is.
Yeah, conversation over
that. So Gabriel Hart.
Oh.
Gabe, you are the winner. You've got 5 minutes or so to respond.
He said, no kidding.
Oh, he knew it was him? Yep, there you go. For anyone who doesn't know, look at that picture in his profile right there, and then look at Austin. They look exactly like...
Man.
For weeks at a time, I thought Gabe, anytime he posted, I thought it was coming from you because I just quickly saw the little... I'm like, that's Austin. And then finally I noticed it. I'm like, that is not Austin. I reached out to him outside of it. I'm like, hey, just so you know, you look exactly like each other.
Wait.
And then there's more weird connections between you two, isn't there? Like you're both the same age, or there's other things.
Blood type.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on.
What's up?
Never mind. I'm just going to let it go and I'll say something later. I have no idea. I don't know how old he is. I don't remember. I was distracted on something else.
Is it the message retracted?
Yeah.
What happened?
You posted his email address.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah. I don't think he wants everyone to have his email address.
That's like the one thing you can have of me. Like, whatever. Email me. I don't care. What am I going to do?
Let's do that again. Well, we don't need to. He already responded. So, Gabe,
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with you after this. Oddly enough, Gabe is going to be on the podcast this week.
That's what I was going to say. Do you want to talk about that? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it sounds like a fix then. We fixed it.
That's right. But that's also why I said maybe we should redraw because, I mean, we'll give him some sort of care package anyways. So.
Does he know about that yet?
When you come on the Waltons
We discussed
podcast,
it.
Okay.
When you come on the Waltons podcast, we give you like a, like if there's a game show and you didn't win, you get like second or third place prize. We have a consolation prize for.
But it's not just like the board game.
No,
Like, that's
No,
usually
it's
what
not
it
the way- it's
was,
like a oh yeah, it was whatever. It was like Hush Puppies, the shoes or whatever.
Did you see that Temple Run is coming back?
I think we talked about that, and then I quickly pivoted to sounds like Temple Grandin, and you went, "Who's Temple Grandin?" And
I have
then
no idea who that is.
Yeah, we
again.
have. Once
I don't
again,
remember this conversation at all.
We've had it 4 times now.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Remember, she's the one that helped.
Oh, yes.
I didn't even say anything.
Yes, that's perfect.
The motion with my hand.
So anyone who doesn't know who Temple Grandin is, they should definitely look her up. Absolutely fascinating story. Really, really important for meat processing.
Mm-hmm.
And just a really cool woman.
Even as simple as not putting the animal under stress.
Yep.
So then it allows
that's
for it
all
to
her.
taste better and chew better. So
I'm gonna
amongst a million other
find
things, I'm sure.
a link to some information on her and post it because it is awesome.
Yeah. Great movie, too. Who was that? Kate Blanchett, probably? I think
I didn't see it.
I'm going to go with my gut.
I didn't know that there was.
She usually rocks those performances. So.
Okay. So there we go. Andy Mike says, "Hi guys, I got into the new website, but my order is no longer there anymore. I have a stuffer on back order." Yep, you're all good. The website communicates with what we use internally, so it downloads those orders pretty much constantly. So your order is already in, and you're good to go. But yeah, it won't display it because I don't think it talks back. It's a one-way, or it was a one-way communication from the website to Sage. Right.
It's two-way now.
Okay.
But that goes back to the whole importing order history.
Yeah.
And me waffling back and forth over whether I was going to or not going to do something. And so those will show up eventually. I will go ahead and re-import that stuff. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yep. If you had an order on the old website, you are good. It's just not going to show in your new one. Might be able to do some order history in the future, but for right now, we're doing just like the really vital things. All in all, what do you think about the website migration?
Frustrating.
Okay.
It's just taken way too long, and we've had some really weird issues pop up. Nothing that's just been horrible where people couldn't use the site.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been like majorly detrimental to anything. It's just been annoying that it took us this long for, it was one reason, then another, then another, then another. Some in our control, some out of our control. But then we go live and just having some of the weird issues bothers me.
Okay, but so don't do all the previous stuff because obviously that was incredibly frustrating. I mean, I think back to the podcast in January where I said if we're still doing this in a week, I'm going to lose my mind. And here we are in May. I mean, just the deployment. I've been telling people not as good as we hope, not as bad as we feared.
Oh,
So
yeah.
about what you expect.
Yeah.
Some
I mean,
weird issues.
honestly, yeah, almost exactly what I would expect.
Yep.
It didn't go perfect, but nothing ever goes perfect. And it didn't, like I said, it didn't have anything that was majorly detrimental to anyone actually using the site or placing an order. And so that's the goal.
The one that I had not being able to add a shipping method.
Oh, that
was
actually,
weird. It didn't
technically-
show for everybody, but
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's actually still happening or not. I need to check back in with
I
customer
checked.
service.
Yeah, I checked it on what do you call it? A incognito browser. I tried it from a few different browsers. I couldn't recreate it.
Okay.
What did Gabe win?
The number 8.
He emailed us. He said he has a number 22 if we want to redraw it.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice of him. We're planning on giving him something else anyways for being on the podcast.
Cool.
Very nice of you. Everyone should thank Gabe.
Yeah, thanks, Gabe.
We're going to redraw his winner. And okay, we've got a different winner. So this is one of 3. It is David Helmberger. I will not post your email address. Just your name.
Yeah,
Just your name.
Jamie, we're doing a couple more giveaways here,
Yep.
and you never know what these guys will like to put on sale.
So we're gonna give away 2 more of those. I'll draw a few winners for jerky and seasoning. I've got a fresh batch of jerky going in Friday, so I will probably not send out the jerky and the seasoning till Monday, just to prevent anything from getting too.
Which one of those two did you want to give away?
The top one,
The top one? Okay.
right?
If it's the
The
top,
Walton's Ultimate
if it's the
Steak
top one, that might have been why it wasn't working. You had the other one,
I had the
original. Yeah.
But then why is it giving out? It was taking the entire cart and making it free. So we need to look at that.
I don't know. I fixed that.
Okay, cool. So is it good?
I don't know. I got to test it.
George is saying, how do you enter? If you go to waltonsinc.com/live, over on the right-hand side, there should be a bunch of ways to enter.
I can actually show them.
Awesome.
If we want
Please
to
do
try
that.
that?
Yes,
Yeah, let's see
absolutely.
if we can actually.
Please
Next
do
time
that.
we have a lot of people, we'll have to just
Yeah.
jump over and show them. So
Oh,
let's,
that's such a huge advantage.
all right. So here I am on /live. What's your guys' lag like up there? Can you? It'll probably be.
It's still
20.
us.
Okay, cool.
Just
Well, if you're on here, you can see them. You could play that. If I press play, you guys will actually hear double audio. That's what happened earlier. So, okay, you can actually probably see me now. Here's the chat right here, populated. You can actually, used to be able to go to YouTube by clicking on the YouTube video. Now, I think this one is the Rumble one. So over here, off on the right-hand side, we see must be present to win and log in using. We have email, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You actually have to click on one of these, and then a dialog box, I believe, will prompt you open. Yeah, put your full name, put your email here. You can be notified and all that. Hit continue. So yeah, you're really just agreeing to give us an email or whatever. I don't know, whatever permissions we would need. Nothing too
That's great.
crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, send it off. But that's actually the action you have to do to get entered into at least this live stream one.
Yep, and that's how they all work. We argued for a long time with the company. We wanted firstborn child. They said that was too dramatic for just some grinders and stuffers. So email, I guess. All right, so Austin fixed my coupon code, which am I annoyed at? I mean, I'm happy with it. Oh, we're going to talk about something else in a second here, too. But right now, if you use the coupon code LAUNCH21, the first 50 people who do that, if you add a shaker of Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub to your cart, you will get that for free. So, LAUNCH21. I'll go ahead and post that. You do have to add it to your cart, though. It won't add it for you. Okay.
I think we have a way to do that. I just don't remember how to do it.
It's going to be a while till we can do like my my idea of a snack stick page. That's so much harder than I thought it was. I am going to get it. I think I even know how to do it. It's just making it work. What I'm talking about is I want there to be. Patrick, can you go to waltonsinc.com?
Yeah, sure. Give me a sec.
Let me know when you have it up.
And on board.
Okay. If you'll click on the seasonings at the top,
Yep.
and then just go down and click on snack stick seasonings.
Snack stick seasonings is. Hold on. I see sausage, bratwurst, breakfast, cured, fresh, snack stick. Boom.
Yep.
You think I would know how to navigate our own site by now?
So when that comes up, it has all the products split out there. I want the very first product to be a product that is just snack stick kit or something like that, where it will have drop downs of every snack stick seasoning or seasoning that you could use for a snack stick, every additive I would recommend, all the cheese flavors, and then any equipment you would need to make snack sticks. So one page where everything you need is right there. And I want to do that for sausage or summer sausage, jerky, bratwurst, all of those. So I want all of that. But I am somewhat famous for having like really big ideas and then no idea how to actually implement it. So then we have to pare it down till it's reasonable.
I think it's doable.
All right.
I think.
With this off our plates, what's the big thing you're going to replace your time with?
Warehouse stuff. I will get on to doing some different things with freight and shipping and what we're doing, how we're calculating some different things on returns to make some processes easier there. Maybe it depends on having another conversation with a couple others here. Basically build a warehouse management system from scratch. That won't happen.
Yeah.
Like all at once. We will do like a portion of it. I've been doing research and looking and buying some stuff as far as hardware goes for like over a year. And looking at different places, how they do it, and trying to figure out how are we going to optimize what we do in our warehouse. And you can go and you can like buy a software package from somebody, but then you get like this massive thing that does all these different things, but you only need,
Not what you need,
these pieces.
right.
So we're probably going to just build our own, run it off of our biz site, so it'll just run in there. That'll be the first big project, with the bulk of that hopefully happening before we get towards fall time. After that, I'd like to circle back and do website stuff again, but hop over to Meatgistics and get the apps created, because I never released the iOS app like I said I was going to. But then at this point, after you and I talked more,
it's not worth it.
we are probably going to redo what we're doing with the apps. And when we come out with another one, it'll come out for every platform all at once. And there's going to be some added functionality to it, and some extra and some different things with it. So,
And then when we have that, the thing I'm most excited about for that is we have a way to send updates to everybody. So I always have loved like flash sales. Like, hey, for the next 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah is on sale for whatever. And just the Meatgistics, the people who use the Meatgistics app will get that. Anytime I'm using my phone, I never go to the website anymore. I just use the app. I shouldn't say that though, because lots of people are on iOS and don't have it. So it's not that good. It is.
As far as if we do something else with like the Meatgistics website and the app, that'll obviously be something that everybody sees and all our customers get to enjoy. The warehouse portion, obviously it's mainly an internal thing. However, one of the things that is different there that I am wanting to do, we'll see how extensive we actually build it out, but I'd like to make it so people can actually track deeper into their order over where it is and where it's at in the process. So they can see that, okay, they placed an order. Then they can see that someone has selected it to be picked. Someone is actually actively picking it. Who picked it? Who picked what items? It goes to a packaging station for the customer to actually know that it is in the packaging station shipping. Who is the person that is packaging your order, and then that it is actually on the UPS truck.
Wow.
I've seen this from a couple other companies. I've only ever seen it from like two, and I think I do a fair amount of online shopping between what I buy for home and work. I am all over the place, and I've only ever seen it done by two people. Not quite that way, but it's a little more personalized touch. So you would know who from here at Walton's was involved with checking your order, picking your order, packaging your order, and doing that whole thing. Some people, they're not going to care. Some people will find it intriguing, and some people will care. But I think it's just a cool thing, so people, one, they can see how fast it goes through that process.
That's what I was going to say.
Because as fast as we were before, there was still a 15-minute delay or so from the time someone placed an order until it was in our system and available to be picked. Now, we sync everything at like every minute. It's not exactly real time, but every minute is about as close to real time as you get. And so someone could place an order. It could be sent out to the warehouse to someone picking off of a handheld and to a packaging station and shipped within 5 minutes of placing the order. It's insane.
I think that's what would surprise people the most with that. Like 3-ish years ago, I started talking about getting a troubleshooting document. I have it like 60% built, and now I might have a little bit better understanding of HTML and how to use it. So that I think is what I'm gonna finally work on. I would really like it to be ready and released by this busy season. So people can, what it will be is it'll be basically a list of issues. You go to your issue. It'll then have options like, are you making a snack steak? Did you use, oh, that's a bad one. Are you making a bratwurst? Did you use collagen or natural? And then it'll have what could have gone wrong and fixes, or what you can do next time to avoid it. So I think that'll be helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Austin, the coupon you made, would you have to buy something or?
No.
Okay.
I almost guarantee it's gone at this point. Let me see if I can look.
Oh, was it capped at a certain amount?
Yeah, he only did it for 3.
Yeah, there's only 3 people that got the apron for free.
The apron. I thought it was a Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast.
No, that's mine.
Oh,
There's
that's
50
yours.
of those.
Okay.
Oh no, there's.
So do you have to buy anything for that, John?
No.
Okay.
I'm glad somebody
Sorry,
said
someone's trying to buy one and they're having a problem. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I mean, if you use just that, you're then going to have to pay for shipping.
Well, they're saying the CSRF token is invalid. So I don't
that's
know.
on, when I've seen that, that's on my end, and I hit refresh.
If someone's seeing that, I can look into it more. It's usually because you've been too idle.
Yeah.
And the browser wants to. It basically kind of the way it authenticates and makes sure that you are you. It gives you a token so that when you're talking with it, it knows that you are who you say you are, and there's not someone in the middle. I don't really want to describe that whole piece there.
Sure.
It's more
We're having
complicated,
a request to put the coupons back in the chat.
Sure.
If we have those.
Yep.
Thank you.
Has anyone seen David?
You asked that like it was like a small child walking around.
David?
Has anyone seen
Has
David?
anyone seen David? No, David Helmberg. I didn't see him respond.
I do not see that now.
Neither do I.
He has to be present for that? To win the...
I mean, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, we usually
For live
make
stream
'em.
ones, yeah.
Austin, did you not post what your coupon was?
No.
Oh, okay.
Something
I'll find it.
21.
Yep, yep, yep.
Wait, like apron 520?
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's gone.
Okay.
Sure.
Doesn't matter
Apron's
for that one,
gone. I
then.
think we have a couple people trying to get that free shaker in.
Yep. Launch 21 for the free shaker of Ultimate Steak and Roast Robe.
Launch 21. And you have to pay shipping on that? Or is it?
Yeah,
it
no,
free?
that's not going to take off shipping. So that's free
Okay.
shaker. If
You're looking just to get a shaker, you will have to pay for shipping. So, but if you want to add it to your cart already, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. And I didn't put an end date on it, so it's the next 50 people who use it. So should be good for a while. Mine keeps crashing.
You already found our first bug on coupons.
What is it?
We definitely gave away more than 4 or 3 leather aprons.
How many?
We gave away more than 4. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out exactly
Oh,
how to
congratulations,
find that.
guys.
But yeah, we gave away a number of them. So
Well, take a picture with it and at Meatgistics.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like,
for
yeah,
of
your
your
leather
apron,
apron,
yeah,
yeah.
for getting away with a free one.
No kidding.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to redraw this one again. I don't see him.
I don't see him either.
Yeah. Check him one more time because I'd feel terrible.
while you're doing that, address a couple comments I keep seeing over and over that we kind of talked about, but I want to directly address. So some people are saying that they have tried to log in, they can't log in. They've tried to put their email address into the forgot password section, and they're not getting an email there. So the forgot password section, it does send an email instantaneously if you have an account. the question of whether you have an account or not, that's where things get a little gray. We only imported people with active history over the last year into the new system. If you think you have ordered from us in the past year and you cannot get in, if you want, you can just create a new account and continue on. I'll eventually get that synced back up in the back end
So you use the
automatically.
same email.
Yeah, I'll reconnect it to the old account that you had. But if you want, you can email us. Email us at podcast@waltonsinc.com. Really should be another email, but that's the best one I got.
Sure.
So email us at podcast@waltonsinc.com, and we can look specifically at your account because, like I said at like the beginning of the live stream, there were a few people that were customers and had ordered in the past year that we didn't import just because there was something wrong with their account. Usually, the ones I saw, it was because their address or their email address or their name was really funky. Something wasn't right. Like I looked at it and I'm like, this is not going to be a normal customer. This is someone who probably is never ordered anyways. It was weird looking stuff, so I removed it. But if you are having trouble logging in, either just create a new account and we'll resync it with your old account in the next couple days here, or email us at podcast@waltonsinc.com, and John and I will take a look to see if you do actually have an account, and if not, we'll get you taken care of.
I'm seeing a couple people saying Launch 21 isn't working, but it's working on this end. So for that, create an order. You have to have it in your list, then create an order. Then over on the order summary at the bottom, there's a little button that says I have a gift card or I have a coupon. Click that, type in Launch 21, and as long as you already have the Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub seasoning, the shaker, the one shaker, item number 450112, it should take off the $3.99 because it's on sale right now. You gonna be okay if I run somewhere real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. Go. I'll be back tomorrow then.
Good. Get out of here.
My dogs have escaped and are no. Just kidding.
Oh man, I would have believed it.
Yeah, I know. They're ridiculous.
Okay, while John's gone, we're going to have ourselves a Team Orange party here.
Oh, dude, let's have like a special button we press, and then it's just like orange lights start going, and like all of his favorite music, so he feels bummed out.
That would be awesome.
Too bad his favorite music is like anything like pre-1990 pop funk stations, I guess. I don't know. Contemporary. I don't know. I'm probably butchering his musical preferences right now. But
Yeah, either way, it's not the best musical preference, so it's not a big deal.
yeah.
Dustin is asking, when he buys in store, is there a way to link it to my account? That's a good question, Dustin. Currently, no, but I will look into that and see if I can do that. I imagine it'll be possible. The biggest question will be, is it going to be feasible? But I will look and I will see if I can make that happen. So if anybody else, I saw another comment about the, where to go? CSRF token invalid. If you get that, that usually just means that the connection between you and the web server has sat idle for too long, and it can't authenticate correctly. If you refresh the page, it should refresh your authentication and token and let you continue on like normal. Dino Dan, if that was what you were getting while you were trying to use the steak seasoning coupon, let me know, and I will see what else we can figure out there. As far as getting that free shaker in store, if anybody is here in the area, not going to be possible at the moment. Eventually, hopefully, I would say it's only going to take another day or two, but we want to make things work better between the website and the store again. Right now, one of the last bugs that we do have has to do with shipping methods, and it won't let us properly handle that. So right now, we only have our 2 normal shipping methods. Once we get what's going wrong there fixed, there will be a pickup option again that you can choose to pick up from either our store or pick up from the warehouse directly. It'll be your guys' preference there, but as it sits right now, you cannot do that. Jeremy Ridley, yeah, I like your I like your translation on my explanation of the CSRF token. Basically, yeah, the CSRF token, it's not hurting anything, it's not going to do anything. Just refresh the page and keep buying stuff.
I saw one guy said his refresh wasn't working. I'm like, that sounds like a browser issue to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your computer crashes, that's not the Walton side.
Oh, that's why you had to.
No, I also wanted Dr. Peppers.
Thanks for bringing me a Dr. Pepper.
But the hats are here.
Whoa.
So
Oh, they're blue.
they're the whatever color people wanted.
Oh, cool.
So they are your Meatgistics username
Oh, wow.
stitched onto the side in your hat of choice, including mine. There are 5 blues. There are 5.
Get on mic.
There are 5 blues, 5 digitals, and 2 oranges.
That white pops on that
It
digital. huh?
really does, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's clean.
That looks really good.
There's Papa Sops right there.
Doesn't that look good?
Oh, yeah, even on the orange.
What the heck, Papa Sop? What is wrong? He got a camo.
you want a digital
already
camo.
He probably already
As
has an
he
orange.
already has an orange hat, so I
That is true,
understand.
actually.
I understand.
Yeah, that is true. And just to
Oh, you got the knives too.
Ooh,
Actually.
Teaser.
try and find mine.
If you guys like more unboxings like this, let us know in the comments section below.
Okay. For a second there, I couldn't find yours, and I thought maybe I really did not get you one. Oh, we should. Patrick, on the next round of hats, I'll get you a hat.
Oh,
too.
that's cool. Thanks.
Stupid, I didn't think about that.
Jeez.
I didn't.
How did he do this?
Team Gray representing.
Okay. And then this is what the knives are going to look like.
That looks nice.
This is nice Victorinox with the wooden handle, and it has the Meatgistics Square logo and your name on
You
it.
know, next time we go live, we'll have the second camera set up. We'll get some close-up shots of that. Or maybe we'll get some pre-done shots so we can cut to it whenever we want. How about that?
That is really slick.
This is a great knife.
Yeah.
Absolutely great knife. I'm glad we went with the wood handle,
Now,
too.
what's the post counts you have to hit for those? Do we know offhand?
Yep, 500 for the hat with your name, 1,000 for the cutting board, and 1,500 for the knife.
How much for the Diet Dr. Pepper?
No, those are mine.
Oh,
You
geez.
can't have any. No, so actually what happened was I was just really thirsty, so I went to get change out of my desk, and that box was sitting there, so
Oh, sweet.
I was just happy little accident.
So I do know your coupon is working. While we're getting the website rolling, I went back to what I used to do. I first started this 15 years ago. Is I got order confirmations on every order that came through the website. Wasn't a big deal when there was like 10 a day.
Yeah, now forget it.
Now there are so many stinking orders that roll through that I flip over to my inbox here and I'm just blanketed
They're all going.
with between orders and everything else. But looking through, people are using your coupon for the
Okay.
free shaker.
Okay.
We'll just have to keep an eye on that
'Cause
Make
it also isn't gonna shut
Make
off.
sure we don't give away 500 of them.
Okay.
We did not give away too many leather aprons, but we did definitely go over
6?
the 3. I think it was 5.
5.
So
Okay.
I did
Well,
catch it early enough.
Good for them. That's awesome. I love it when someone gets one over on the man.
Oh, am I the man?
You are the man.
Oh, come on. Come on.
All right. So, again, did Rick Dintino respond? Yes, he's there. Awesome. congratulations, Rick. The third person, the first person was too good for it. The second person just laughed. But I'm just kidding. Gabe, we appreciate that. Everyone else appreciates that too. So I'm excited for that conversation with him. I think there's some real good content there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Especially I did ancestry search on him, and I do believe you were born at the same hospital. And your mom has made some allegations or some comments before where I think there might have been 2 of you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
No, he said he did respond earlier. He said he's 36. I'm 32. So
Not possible.
he could be
Lying.
an older brother.
Yeah. Ooh.
But I don't know.
But you have an older brother.
my older
That wouldn't make
my
any
older
sense.
brother is 34, so it'd put him 2 years older than
The
that.
oldest brother.
I don't see that happening. My mom would have been like
kidding?
16
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
had a
No.
kid then. So no.
Definitely not. All right, I'm going to draw a winner for jerky and a bag of seasoning. You're going to wait a couple of days for this.
How dare you? Gloria Mantooth was a That's all.
Patrick's back there quoting.
Semi-pro, I think, right?
No,
Is that not?
that's not semi-pro. That's
Should be.
No, that's
Who is it?
uh,
Anchorman?
Anchorman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of.
because Gloria Mantooth. That's Vince Vaughn saying that.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then he stole a joke from his own movie because he was yelling at the what do you call it, the ref in semi-pro, and he was talking about his mom. But
Am I wrong?
no, you're not wrong. No,
Okay.
because that sounds absolutely right.
All right, James Ramsey, jerky and seasoning. I'll email everybody, but those people especially, and those won't go out until Monday, probably. I'll give you a bag of the jerky I make, plus seasoning of your choice. Generally, it's a bratwurst, sausage, jerky season, something like that. But if you don't do meat processing, I can switch it out for 3 or so Excalibur shakers. So, watching from the Bronx.
Youper dog. He says, "Say again how to sign in. Nothing like you mentioned on my page."
What? What's saying? Where is it?
He said it's like 5 comments from the bottom. Say again how to sign in. Nothing like you mentioned on my page. Is that ringing a bell?
Oh, he must be talking about how to sign into the website. So go to. I'll log out of mine.
Here, I'll do it on mine.
Yeah, it's okay. I've already
Well, they
done it.
can't see your screen. They can see mine.
I'm gonna post a link,
Oh, cool.
so you can do that. But so you can go to this first page to create an all new account. You can go. Come on. You can go to this page if you think you should have an account to request a new password or set your new password. And once you click on that link on the forgot password, it'll send you an email right away if there's an entry in the system for you. If you're planning on ordering in the next week or so, I would just go ahead and set up a new account. When Austin finishes the port over, it'll hopefully bring in your order history. Just make sure you use the same email address that you were using previously. So,
Are you guys going to AMP in OKC?
Hello. Do you want to join the live
You want to come
stream?
in? I'm sure we've got some meat processing questions you could answer.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna
thank you.
he's gonna turn
Yeah, yeah.
our
Recording light.
light on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was. Oh,
Is that what you're looking for? Sorry, you can take it.
that's okay.
Okay. Good, because I have a batch of jerky sitting in that tub, so you can't have the tub. That wouldn't do him any good.
That was my brother. He was coming in here looking for something, and we normally have a light on the outside of the room that says recording. Does it say recording? I feel like it says something
On
else.
air.
On air.
I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's because I don't use we used to have a what do you call it, where it shows the words and you read it. Teleprompter.
Teleprompter,
Yeah.
System kind of, but I don't use it anymore. And occasionally when I want to just remember something, I've got a big whiteboard back there and I just write real big on it. But I moved it over so it hid the switch for it, so we didn't think about it.
All right. So are you guys going to AMP and OKC? And some people are having problems with shipping methods popping up.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I'll let you take. Are we going to AMP and OKC?
yes, they'll be at AMP. Are we going? I don't think we're going. No.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I am?
Is
Yeah.
that the thing we're
Okay.
going
Patrick's going too.
to?
You guys won't be there the whole
that's
time.
the thing. We're going for the one day.
The ACMCs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So AMP, the American Association of Meat Processors, their convention, and the ACMC's American Cured Meat Championships run same weekend, same place, same time, same thing every year. So you and Patrick are coming down.
But we're doing the championships. We're not doing AMP.
I mean, you'll be there while AMP's going on. I got you badges so you can walk around and do whatever.
We don't need no
dude.
stinking badges.
You don't want me with a badge. If I'm supposed to,
Patrick will be
there?
arresting people.
man.
But you guys won't want to do anything else but the cured meat room. Like there is
all I
that
want.
is the
draw.
gold.
What
Yeah.
am I doing? Am I just being paid to be myself?
Well, you'll have a video camera with
assuming,
you,
I'm just joking.
obviously. Yeah.
I don't remember what you guys are coming down for though. I honestly forget what.
We're going to talk to some people, do some interviewing stuff for like spots.
I'm charging an appearance fee. If you guys, I'm doing a signing from 5 until 6. Are you not doing? You guys didn't set up a booth?
No, why would we
I set
have
up my own booth. I got headshots. It'll be sweet. Just come on down. AMP OKC.
But it's not open to the public, so don't come on down.
It's all about me. Dude, if someone listens to that and then, yeah, hon, let's go.
The Cured Meat Championships, you're going to get to try some of the best cured meat in the country.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the coolest
Yeah.
thing I can imagine doing with a weekend.
Is that all we were doing? I thought there was like something like
A specific thing?
Yeah. I don't remember. I know
Neither do I.
I'm doing a class.
Hold on a second.
I don't. I may if you're coming down, I may sub you out and just shove you into it. I don't know. We'll see. No, I think I'll do it. But already doing it with somebody else and already talked with them a little bit about it. But I forgot about that and I need to put that on my schedule and I need to finish it. Doing a class on some different marketing things. Then
Okay.
I really can't remember. You and I will maybe try to do
Is there a cooking stage or something up there?
no.
Oh.
Shoot video at our booth. Shoot video judging Friday. Shoot video during the awards. Viewing. Interview Terry or Jeff about how it works. Just go around and interview a couple of customers. So
Okay.
pretty much exactly what I said. As usual.
Sweet.
There's
Sounds like
another
I'm
joke.
going to be busy.
It was. It's actually fairly accurate. I'm gonna stand around doing nothing.
Video.
I'll be trying to wrangle people. Hey, can you stand still?
Yeah, that's fun.
Just remember that not everyone's as understanding of your stand there as I am.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Well, I have the lashes on your back to prove it, right?
so snack stick seasoning for wild pork.
Hold on before you get into that. Stephen Winscott, if you can email us at podcast@waltonsinc.com, I will see if I can get you taken care of. If you're having that shipping method error,
If you're on Windows, hit the Windows button, Shift and S. That it's the best trick ever.
for a screenshot.
Yeah, and it
I
lets
don't-
you draw your screenshot.
I don't
But it-
need a screenshot
You don't?
because I've already seen it happen.
Okay, fair enough.
Kind of what I need is I need somebody's account so I can go
Fair enough.
look at what is going on.
If it's on the
back
account
end.
level
Yeah.
or
So if Steven, if you email us, I'll pull up your account in the back end system
Okay.
and see if I can see anything. We'll see if we can get it fixed, and I'll make sure we get you taken care of since you missed out on the leather apron.
fair enough.
I have a question. Is there a certain browser our website performs best on?
Go ahead.
Anything that's new and modern. If someone is still using Internet Explorer, please don't tell me.
They They're discontinuing service for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry's.
As long as it's like Chrome, the new Edge, Safari, Firefox, if it's one of the ones that automatically updates and stays current, then it'll be fine. Browsers have kind of changed from the way they were back in the day. It was like you got a browser, and that was the browser that you had for years. Now all the major browsers get continually updated, usually every 2-3 weeks.
Super similar, basically.
That makes it super nice on web development, because it used to be you had to write all these conditional things for Internet Explorer 11.
Yep.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, plus the new up-and-comers Chrome and Safari and Firefox, and it was a nightmare. Now, everyone kind of does the same thing.
But
so
you're a big fan of Edge now.
I like the new Edge because it's based off of Chrome, but I'm more hooked into the Microsoft ecosystem.
Right.
So,
random person who doesn't work here, what would you recommend for him?
either Chrome or the new Edge. Still one of those two.
Not Opera.
Not Opera, no.
It's just the most random one I know, so I tossed it out.
Are they ordering off their PSP?
Oh, God. Patrick had me in stitches yesterday.
What were you talking
I don't even remember, but there were 3 times. No, it was when you were freaking out because your computer kept crashing.
I thought, oh, yeah.
Unreal.
I threw my hat down.
I
I just can't even.
Hey, Joe Hell. We, our hats, knives, and boards are in. So look for a package in the next couple of days. Papa Sop, same thing. Tex, obviously. I think those are the only people who hit all 3 levels. So, but yeah, we'll be sending out all the knives. Chef, right? I think so. Yes, chef. So, you guys are getting a nice care package from Walton's.
See, I think John Belvedere's having a weird problem where his search feature's not working.
That one's a known issue.
Oh, is it? Okay.
What's it doing? My search feature works.
Yeah, mine
awesome.
worked. I just had to wait
It's
a
on
couple other seconds.
It's on mobile. When you're on mobile and you click search, it doesn't do anything. I was going to say that should be fixed soon, but now I'm really worried if I actually did something there. I will go back and look. I'm pretty sure I talked to the web developers on that.
Do you need to go now and do it? It's up to you.
Go what?
Do you want to go now and do it? It's up to you.
I might cut out for a few
They're
minutes.
not going to turn on me in 10 minutes. You
Because
come back and everything's on fire. Everybody's left. Multiple complaints about my behavior.
We do turn the
yeah.
stove on accident sometimes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not today.
No, I gotta
Be bad to do that while
because
there's a
something's
box
on top of
there.
there. Yeah, made me think. All right. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. I'm going to quickly scan to see if James has responded. If not, I'm going to redraw his winner and another winner for a grinder. So let's see, James. I don't see you.
Yeah, he's using an iPad. Woof.
James. Nope, I don't see James. All right. Redrawing a winner for that. And then shortly after that, I'm going to redraw a win for another one of the Walton's number 8 kitchen grinders.
So Jeremy's asking if the freebies are an ongoing thing or if it's a one-time promo. This will be an ongoing thing. So as new people hit 500 posts, 1,000 posts, 1,500 posts, you will get the same things that we're giving out to everybody now. We just have a big batch of them because we're like, hey, we should do this. So everyone that had already gotten to that is getting one of those items, but everyone going forward will still get them. As people even post more.
So I'm going to check once a month.
Okay, yeah. But as people keep posting more, I assume we will have other rewards as time goes on. 5 years down the road, I mean, we could have rewards up to 5,000 posts or something. But at least for now, we tried to hit some milestones that were reachable for everyone. So
yeah, we initially I think we were at like 1,000 1,500 and 2,000, but no one's at 2,000 posts. And I really wanted the knives, so we bumped it back. So Greg Reuter, let us know you're here. And winning doesn't mean you can't win again. I saw Hope Ford here earlier. If anyone can testify to the fact that you can win more than once.
Okay, I got a few people that emailed in on stuff.
Okay, you're going to go work on that?
Yeah, I'm going to run out
Okay.
real quick. I'll be back in a few
That's
minutes.
Somebody said,
And
did you get my email?
lock my computer when I walk
Very
away.
sauce. That's smart. Very smart. No, Joni, I don't think so. I don't know where you emailed it to. Was there something in the podcast about maple blueberry sausage, Patrick?
In the podcast?
Podcast email? Did you remember seeing that? No? Guys, the last week, 2 weeks, this is all we've been doing. Hopefully that's over now. We can start doing more on Meatgistics again. There was a day sometime last week where I basically caught all the way up on Meatgistics and then didn't get to touch it the next day, and it came in the next day and was totally unmanageable again. So, I mean, it's growing really, really fast. That's awesome. That's why we're doing things like this for people who are posting a lot and helping each other with questions. We want to encourage good behavior.
The guy you just chose name?
Greg Reuter. Yep, he's there. All right, cool. So, Greg, you've got some seasoning and some jerky. I will email you to get your address and your choice of seasoning. You can either go with one bag of a sausage, jerky, snack stick, something like that seasoning, or if you don't do meat processing, look through a couple Excalibur seasonings, pick like 3, just the regular size shakers. Let me know, and I'll replace that. All right, I'm going to draw another winner for one of the Walton's number 8 kitchen grinders.
Guys, keep those questions coming in. We'll try to get to them if we can. If you have any major 911s, now's the time to get them in.
Autumn Martin. Autumn, let us know you're here. You have won a number 8 grinder. You know what I've been playing around with the... Hey, John, can you guys see my posts or only me? Butch? Yeah, we can see your posts. How you doing? I've been playing around with an idea. So do you know what what are they called? Oh, God, now I can't think of it. It's a token that's built on crypto, ER20 tokens. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay. Playing around with the idea that somebody should create a token or maybe even a crypto that's awarded for proper behavior online.
Oh, wow.
Like for being nice, for helping somebody out, for saying a positive thing to somebody.
But then that's the worst part about video games right now is microtransactions. So it's like, then you have some
I don't
people.
understand.
Well, some people would. Well,
You're saying
it would ruin other parts
rife
of
for being
society
abused. Yeah.
because then, I don't know. That's a good point. Then you dilute being polite to the point where it's not.
But if it's a
thought about,
if it's a
but,
blockchain,
yeah.
you can make it so somebody awards it, and the other people on the side of that blockchain have to look at it and confirm that yes, this person did something nice for somebody. I don't know, man. I just look
so
at what's
tough,
going on
yeah.
even Instagram. It's coming into Instagram now where everyone's just mean to each other all the
Facebook
time.
owns Instagram.
I don't.
so
I refuse to touch Facebook.
You're doing it. That's Instagram. That's the same.
It's not,
It's
though.
all the same thing.
It's
You open up
becoming-
Facebook, the Instagram icon's on there.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know it is, but
Yeah.
keeping an eye out for Autumn.
Which is weird. I'm
Just to make it,
what's that?
Autumn from Colorado Springs is here.
Oh, yeah. Where is she at?
I don't know.
Wait, she's here? Is she in the room with us?
John, it's me. So, Heidi and Kyrie, are you saying that you are Autumn?
Hold on, I'm going to scroll up a little bit.
Because that is where Autumn Martin said it was from. So, we've had it done before with people having different usernames. It's not the end of the world. They'll just email the email address that you submitted it on, and as long as that's you.
Yeah, they say they're out.
Okay, cool. I have had it before 2 times now. I think it was twice, where somebody tried to interject themselves and claim a prize that wasn't them.
I mean, come on.
2 times. It was actually pretty sneaky. It's weird. The biggest problem we have with giveaways is people not claiming them. But we've had it both ways. People not interested and people lying about them being somebody else.
All right, this guy's asked this a couple times. John, have you tried the ice cream topping? Caramel on the spicy jerky?
Oh, no, not yet. The cubed caramel, I think I showed during a live stream or something, was a absolute nightmare. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to try that because I do think jerky can be nice and salty, and even when you get a little bit, it's spicy. So salty, spicy, and sweet sounds really good together. And I just think, honestly, it'd be an awesome shot to pour caramel onto jerky.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that
we
would
got to
look
try
really
those
cool.
black background shot. That'd look cool.
Yeah.
That'd
So
look
we
cool.
definitely are going to get to that. That has not been lost. And the nice thing about, even though that failed, is I've got a bunch of caramel cubes up in there that I was eating from time to time, but I have made a promise is the wrong word, but I'm for now eating nothing other than what food I prepare. So I can buy meat at the store or veggies at the store, but beyond that, it has to be something that I prepare. So
When did you start doing that?
I started a post on it.
Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something
Makes
like
sense. That's when I started eating fast food, hardcore. It's about a week and a half ago.
that. So you're saying
It goes into that thing.
it's my ex-girlfriend's
That's the whole
thing.
reason I brought it up.
I used to date a girl who she wasn't neurotic. She's slightly insane.
Particular.
In a nice way, though.
Yeah.
Like, she was a very nice girl who would hate it when I would go on a diet because she was convinced that as somebody else lost weight, somebody else around them would gain that weight.
Yeah.
So she would always freak out. She'd be like, don't, just eat the pizza.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? She's like, I want to stay thin. And she firmly believed this. It wasn't
Yeah.
like an act or anything.
Oh, dude, Pat came in a little thinner.
Yeah,
and I was just
for
like,
sure.
I was like, am I gaining 10 pounds? You know, so I'm like, it's got to stick to me.
Who put that on?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeremy was the last item. Nope. We're giving away one more of those. So one more Walton's number 8 grinder. So we've done 2 of those, 1 seasoning. So let's draw 2 more people for seasonings.
I'm assuming a lot of the similar problems people are having could be, I mean, it's a new website launch, so it's like there's going to be some hiccups and stuff. So hopefully, if you are having like dire problems, maybe give it 24 hours. These are problems that should be fixed over time.
Yeah. I would say, though, the best thing to do is if you really wanted to take advantage of that coupon code, the free shaker, go ahead and email us, include the email address you're using at podcast@waltonsinc.com. We'll collect them there. That'll give Austin more data to try to figure out what's going on. And we'll get you taken care of.
You guys are essentially beta testers right now.
Pretty much.
On the new
I
site.
mean, that's how,
Are you going to see any problems and try to smooth them out when you guys aren't on them? So.
And okay, I've got Ron Letvinick and Neil Christensen as winners for jerky and seasoning. So let me know you're here. I assume Neil C is that Neil C who keeps getting the CSFR token. See, I always thought that was on. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's more to that. If tons of people are getting them, because I very rarely see them.
And
I
that's
do
not
get
just
that.
a coupon error. That's something deeper than that.
No,
Okay.
that has something to do with how websites talk to browsers.
Sure.
Okay, so Neil, at the very least, I'll be in touch with you to get your address for the jerky and the seasoning. Probably not till Monday. So if you're having an issue that needs to be handled before that, go ahead and email podcast@waltonsinc.com. If you're going to wait till Monday, we can absolutely deal with it then. All right, so I've got Neil looking for Ron. Yep, Ron's there too. All right, cool. Got both of you guys. Do the heavy meat lugs come with lids? No, they don't come with lids. The lids are an extra purchase. In a lot of meat processing plants, they'll use them for certain things, but not for everything. So they're separate.
Do the gray poly pans, those come with lids? No? Okay.
Nope. Those are purchasable as well. We are going to have a kind of a more heavy duty gray poly meat lug available for, you could use it anywhere, but more specifically for home use for bigger batches. It'll easily hold 50 pounds. Well, depending on the density of your meat, but it'll hold 50 pounds. It's a little bit deeper, not quite as long. I just feel like it works a little bit better in some situations. I very rarely use the big meat lugs. I'm usually using either the polypan or that smaller meat lug.
Yeah, it fits in a shelf on a fridge a lot easier and stuff like that, right? Like
I
if
think
you're
so.
just trying to
Yep.
have in between equipment and stuff. So.
Yep.
Dino Dan's not seeing the lids for sale. Let's see if I'll find a link for you, man.
Who can find it first?
I'm curious to see what did you do to go find it?
Top search.
Lids?
Lids.
That's what I did.
Yeah. I wonder if Austin's fixing something that is taking a while. So if anyone noticed that we were a couple of minutes late,
Got it.
the way we do the coding on the live stream has changed. So I had some things that were not correctly set. So I was scrambling around trying to figure out the way it works on the new one. I'd forgotten some YouTube stuff, but shouldn't have that problem in the future. I promise next time we'll be on time. I don't find them either. Let me see real quick. I'm going to check on the biz site. Can't be one of those things we've gotten rid of.
Said search is now working on Chrome. A little slow, but it works. Yeah, I'm on Chrome using search. Just got to give it a second or two.
250378 is the item code for the lids. We're about to find out if they're actually on the website or not. I bet you they are. I bet you they're on the heavy duty meat lugs page as a grouped item.
Yeah, I just
we're
searched
gonna
for
find out in a
lids
second.
and threw that link in there. Hopefully it might be.
Did the lids actually show up on that though?
Yeah. I mean,
You just saw a bunch of results for lids.
yeah.
Yeah, the lids didn't show up in that.
Ooh.
So
Common problem. I've had that problem for years.
what?
Where you search for something and you get not the exact potential thing you search for.
So this will be a good example. Patrick, can you? I'm about to post a link in chat. As soon as I do, if you can click on it. Yep. This will help explain the drop downs a little bit more. So tell me when you have that up.
Oh, cool. Let me.
Yep. Take your time.
It's funny. I see if you're on cell phone, the links populate quicker than if you're on desktop.
Desktop seems to be pretty slow right now. I don't know. I'm assuming Austin is.
Okay, I have the
Asking them to fix
page
something.
up. Gonna click over, and all right, we see my screen. So,
Okay.
what exactly?
So on the heavy duty meat lugs, the 70-pound capacity. Are you clicked on that?
Yeah, I'm on
okay.
that. Yep.
Click that drop down.
Yep.
So you
Please
click
select-
on that,
Yep.
and then scroll all the way to the bottom.
See, heavy duty white meat lug lid.
Lid. Yep. So you
Oh,
have the
there
gray
you
and the
go.
white. They're there. That's where the
we're
lug
good,
lids
yeah.
are. Anything that's heavy duty meat lugs is all on one page.
Meat lug lid. You hit add to shopping list, and there it is over there. Cool. Let's swing on over.
Oh.
Back to you.
Ryan Jones is with us, and he finished 2 under. He just played a tournament.
Oh, cool.
Was it? No, he sent me a picture. I was going to say, was it mini golf or something?
Oh,
Who finishes 2 under?
my brother.
So he shot a 70.
My brother plays all the time, and he'll tell you what he scored, but that's not counting 6 to 8 strokes that he kicked, and he I swear, like he's like, that's just what people He goes, unless you're pro, he goes, I don't care. That's about right. And I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
that's
"Oh."
not what people
So
do.
anyone, if someone tells, like, he's probably excellent at golf, right?
Right.
-2, but I was still grain of salt, add 5
You
strokes
put him- yeah, yeah.
mentally.
Best I've ever shot, I think, was 89, 88, something like that.
You were no. See, when we went golfing, we weren't even on a real course or together. We were
Right.
on that like par
That
3
short
course.
one, yeah, yeah.
Because we had some killer shots, some awful shots, some killer shots though.
Right.
But I don't know. Horrible at driving. I'm horrible at driving. So
And that's the only thing I can occasionally do
yeah,
well.
I can't. I'm about that 80 yards out. Just look at that, within 8 feet. Sweet.
So Dino Dan Smoking says, I can't search on mobile. Yep, we are. Unfortunately, that's a known issue right now. You can either use the categories to get to what you're looking for, or hopefully that fix will be deployed somewhat shortly here. But yeah, that is unfortunately a known issue. So David Keene is saying, so I figured a couple things out. If I click on an item to see the details from there, try to put it in my cart, I get the CSRF token. If I try to add to cart from main page, it works for me. Add to cart from... Oh, so on a category page. So if you click on like snack sticks and it shows all of them,
Yeah.
if you try to enter it from there,
Like add to shopping
add to
list?
shopping cart from there, I think he's saying he's not getting the CSRF token. I'm going to email that to Austin. Thank you for that.
Is there a, like I'm on heavy duty meat lugs and it says add to shopping list. Is that essentially adding to cart and then from the list I can
From the list, you create a cart.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Where'd you go?
Get all your Walton's gear from here.
Okay.
Ooh, Walton's koozies. Sweet. We need to bring in a guy, you know, a little bit more muscular to model these leather aprons next time we...
Yeah, the funny thing is, Monday night, I hardly slept at all because I was just thinking about what was going to happen this morning. So, or that morning. Woke up, came right in here at like 5, went home, and exhausted, totally exhausted, lay down, fell right asleep, and then I start hearing,
Oh, jeez.
and he's just, my dog wouldn't stop crying. I tried everything, laid on the floor with him. All he wanted, he wasn't hurt, wasn't sick. He wanted to get up on the bed. And he's a 180-pound Mastiff with just had leg surgery. Is about to have the other. So that's just not going to happen. So I slept 3 hours that night. And then last night I finally slept a little bit more, like 5. But my wife woke me up twice for snoring.
Do you not just go to a different room and shut the door and say, screw this?
We moved the other bedroom in the basement,
Yeah.
or the other bedroom that was upstairs. We turned that into an office, so it had to go all the way downstairs. I just didn't want to.
Yeah. Right next door is not bad, but if you're going downstairs and it's just...
Hold on, one more thing. David Keene says, also, I could not see shipping options until I entered my address. Then they showed up, probably because I had set up a new account with new website and my info was not there to calculate. Okay, that's
sense, yeah.
super good information too. Wish I'd read that before I sent that to Austin, but I will send him another email.
That's kind of website specific, I've realized. Some people will tell you shipping immediately. Other people, you have to wait for the address. I've noticed that from store to store, I think. Not saying one way is best, but...
Yeah.
Or how about the ones where it's like you get right before you hit place order and it goes plus $8 for shipping. I'm like, whoa,
Yep.
dude.
What is this
The whole
about?
reason I'm on the site is because the sunglasses were like $7. So it's like...
But with a lot of those types of sites, I expect that.
Oh, for
like
sure.
I
For
know
sure.
something's coming.
They're trying to get you in the door.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're like,
But
yeah,
but
this
the
is
ones
too
that
good.
go the opposite and really surprise me, I'm like, I'm getting these $20 glasses for like $4.95 shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more likely to go to that site.
to return.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh wow, I almost got one over on them. I might start shopping with them now. So,
No.
or if I bought something and then a site does a sale, you better believe they lost a customer for life. I'll tell you that. No fault of their own, but I'm petty like that.
YouTube just updated their terms of service.
Oh yeah.
YouTube has the right to monetize all content on the platform, and ads may appear on your videos from channels not in the YouTube Partner Program. Channels not in the YouTube Partner Program.
So there's probably like a bin, so to speak, of like approved ads that'll run on stuff, even if you don't choose to monetize and pick detailed ads. So there's like a default ad center, is what I'm assuming that means.
Okay. Interesting.
So they're like, you better play ball if you want it to be meat related.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if we don't, oh man.
Yes, Russ, my dogs get more than enough love. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Weren't we trying to get, well, this was us like a year plus ago. We're like, let's do like a dog calendar.
Something.
Yeah.
Well, people wanted the Meatgistics calendar, and then I think we came up with the idea of doing a dog
for like proceeds would have went local or
to
something.
Beauties and Beasts or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's like we like dogs, but there has to be a reason to
Right.
kind of do that.
Yes. There's a lot of like, I don't want to say big ideas, but with just as busy as we've been the last year and a half, follow through has just been a huge problem.
You have to quickly like either go, ooh, that's a good one, we'll set on the back burner.
I started talking about this earlier and I forgot. Todd Seymour.
Perfect example of what exactly we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, nope, something else came up.
Ideas too. So.
Seasoning for wild pork. All right. So if we're talking about a snack stick seasoning, a lot of it with wild pork does depend on two things. One, what's the condition of the pork? What was it eating? How was it harvested? Has the meat been taken care of? That plays a huge role into it. You have some people who insist that wild hog tastes awesome. You have other people who won't touch it. I have a tendency to think it's a difference between guys who've had the sows and the boars. Can't prove that, but whatever. But you're going to want something with a fairly robust taste. I wouldn't say you need something that's like gigawatt hot. But with wild game, other than Willie's, which I don't know that I'd recommend with wild pig, the taco would work really well. Habanero lime's got a nice hit of heat without being overpowering. Plus, you get that little hint of lime. Taco and habanero lime would be really good. We just got a couple new ones in. Sweet chili fire and nacho cheese. I haven't had a chance to try either one of those yet, so I can't necessarily recommend them. But the biggest thing I would tell you is add pork, not like, farm-raised pork fat. The number one reason why some people don't like wild game sausage, sticks, snack sticks, whatever, is because they're not adding enough pork fat. In a sausage, pork fat can make almost any protein taste pretty darn good. By itself, it has very little flavor, but it does an awesome job melting as you're chewing it. So it's got a creaminess that really does a nice job of coating your mouth and allowing the flavor from the seasonings to linger. So I would add some wild pork fat to it, and I'd probably go with taco, honestly. It's a good all-around snack stick. It's got a little Southwestern taste to it. It's not overpowering, and add some sort of high-temp cheese to it. That's what I do. Jeremy, how long to let a domestic hog hang before processing? That's probably a better question for Dylan, somebody else. Yeah, we can even.
Because when we went to a, did he
You
say
hear
hog?
No, yeah. Do you
then
hear
we-
that?
It was, it's called an airplane.
No, it doesn't sound like an airplane.
It's like, Yeah, it sounds like a missile dropping.
Yeah.
Slow. Yeah, that's
That's
an
exactly what it sounded
Yeah,
like.
it's an airplane.
Have I
Did you
never
not? Did you
noticed that
not? Did you
before?
not grow up in Kansas?
I didn't.
Oh yeah, dude. Those are the best because it'll even sound like you're like, here we go. Here's the missile, baby. This one's it. They're nuking me. No, just a plane.
I will say, with anything, even deer, and I go back and forth on deer, at least 24 hours, but it's got to be under the right conditions. There is something called pre-rigor slaughter, but you need different salt contents for that. Excalibur has a line for some commercial processors who like doing pre-rigor slaughter, and they have a higher salt content. So you want to let it hang at least 24 hours, but I really don't recommend that you just let it hang out in a garage or a shed, which is what a lot of people do because it's what they have available. A simple thing you can do to keep it safer is Deer and Wild Game Rinse. It's a inexpensive little bag that makes, I think, a gallon. And it's a spray you can bring out with you in the field. You spray the entire carcass, but pay special attention to the wound area. It's a mix of ascorbic, citric, and some other type of acid that does a really good job fighting bacteria, fungus, all sorts of things. So that's what I would definitely recommend you do that. And then try to find a really good place to hang it for at least 24 hours. So.
Yeah, a couple people got in there in the comments, try to help them out.
Oh, they did?
Different
Okay,
techniques, yeah.
Cool.
Some guy was asking about beef fat instead of pork, I'm assuming, because he said he works with a lot of Muslim doctors that want to leave anybody out.
Yep. So absolutely you can use beef fat. I've done it in the past. The three biggest things are beef fat does not have the same creaminess as pork fat. That is the biggest thing. The second biggest thing is it doesn't have, pork fat is super nice and bright white, especially like even through the processing, it stays really nice and bright and white. And then third, pork fat has almost no taste by itself. Beef fat definitely has a flavor. But from a standpoint of will it work? Yeah, it absolutely will work. And I know there are plenty of people who have dietary restrictions around pork, so beef fat is absolutely can be a replacement for that. Another one, which is harder to come by in the quantities that you would need, is duck fat. A lot of people say duck fats has that similar creaminess to pork fat. Doesn't have the same color, but same creaminess. But I don't know how many ducks you're going to have to get for to make a batch of snack sticks. Probably a lot. Yeah, so Sam Spade is saying, for everyone who had troubles, can you list the discount codes and coupons? So the only one that we're still doing, because Austin had it for only 3 people, didn't work right, so 5 people got it. But it is Launch 21, and that should get you a free shaker of Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub. You have to add it to your cart. Then as you're checking out, put that coupon code in, and it should take off the price of that shaker. So, I just swallowed so much carbonation.
Oh no! Here's the big one. It's the Widowmaker. What was the joke I made you there? I was like, "Don't worry, Lisa is well taken care of."
No. If I ever die suspiciously, everyone knows to
point the finger at
first.
her.
First. Joe purchased. Was it like actual duck fat, or the duck fat spray? I'm assuming you mean actual duck fat. So for anyone who doesn't know, Joe, I know you don't do much on it anymore, but shout out your Instagram, because Joe is an artist with meat of all sort. He works at a butcher shop up in Walla Walla, Washington, and does amazing things with meat. So Has anyone made a duck prosciutto? I was on a woman, wine, and wild game thing the other week for Pheasants Forever. We sponsor that, and we don't have a female here who wanted to represent Walton. So, and one of the questions was because of dietary restrictions, somebody wanted a replacement for prosciutto, and I threw out duck prosciutto, but had no idea how to make it, what the process was. We have a dry curing chamber here, and I want to make prosciutto so badly because this is my favorite cold cut. Just absolutely tastes amazing.
Just to have around at all times.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I will 100% eat it. It's not something that I'm to be left alone with because I'll eat it until I get sick. Because it's got great salt. The fat just like melts as you're eating it. Yeah, it's just amazing. But I've never made duck prosciutto, so I was wondering if anyone has.
Is that even a thing? I've never even heard of that.
So Joe, yeah. Maybe he doesn't want. Feel free to let them know what your Instagram is. And if you're in the Walla Walla, Washington area, absolutely go. Is it still called Walla Walla Butcher or is it Butcher Butcher? Something like that. Absolutely go in and check that place out. Oh, all right. So duck prosciutto is supposed to be one of the easiest cured meats to make and often recommended for first timers. Sweet. I mean, we've done pancetta, we've done a couple of things, so shouldn't be that hard, especially since we have the Eller cabinet. Should be able to do that fairly easily. I even have some duck in my lay down freezer over here, so I might just go ahead and get right on that. It's Butcher Butcher. Okay. Do you need the tub? It's got jerky in it. It's sitting in the fridge in the back. Okay. The second or third one. Okay. Well, I just closed Gleam. One thing I haven't done has been taking notes about who won what.
I was going to remind you.
But I don't think I need to.
As you're staring into the camera going, I'm going to email you. I'm like, you don't even know that guy's
You
name.
don't know who that is. Rick won a grinder. Greg won jerky.
Yeah.
Autumn won a grinder. Ron and Neil both won jerky. All right.
Wow.
Let's draw.
We gave away multiple grinders.
It's the Walton's number 8 kitchen grinder.
Sweet.
I was going to give away 2, but then when we didn't go live yesterday, I felt bad. And when I tell Austin things like that in front of he can't get mad at me.
Yeah.
So. All right. Let's see if James Bice is here. I saw him make a comment earlier, so hopefully he's still here. James, you won the third grinder as long as you're here. We'll give you about 5 minutes or so. Yeah. Dry curing chambers are tricky. The Eller we have is definitely designed for commercial processing, but it requires really clean water. It can't be hard at all. So we eventually had to install a filter in between it and our water supply. It would just get so caked in minerals that it wouldn't be able to continually. It could monitor the humidity fine. It couldn't adjust it properly. But I mean, I don't even know what our Ellers are.
How long did
$18,000?
How long to figure that out? That was the problem with it.
They actually figured it out pretty
Is that
quick.
a known issue?
I don't know if it's a known issue, but I think it was one of the first things they
That's one of
checked.
those I would have been like,
Yeah,
this thing
I don't know
doesn't
why
work.
it's not
This
working.
thing doesn't
Send it
work.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're better
I
at
bet.
figuring things out.
I'm always fascinated with how that water activity meter works. I'm like, that's bogus. It's just spitting out a number that's like, oh, it's fine, it's safe.
So what Patrick's talking about, one of the things we use to measure shelf, there are two major things that are used to measure shelf stability, and that is the pH, which is the potential for hydrogen in the meat. Basically, the lower it is, the more acidic, but the longer the shelf life will be. It will also have a harder time maintaining moisture with a lower pH. The higher the pH goes, the better it retains water, bonds better with the meat, but shorter the shelf life is. The other thing that we measure is called water activity. And we have a water activity meter that has a little drawer that you pull out. It's only about that big.
It's a compartment.
A
That you don't
compartment.
know what's going on in there.
So you slice off a piece of what you're testing, you put it into this little tiny cup, put it in there and close it. And then it has a fan that blows and a really sensitive, a mirror with a really sensitive sensor in it. So basically, as the fan blows, it's measuring how much water is evaporated up onto that mirror. Patrick thinks it's nonsense and it's just making guesses.
It, like, if you blew it up on a bigger scale, it's just like someone putting something behind a mystery door, closing it, and then going, it's exactly how it's supposed. Yes, it's edible.
17.
And I'm like, how?
What?
It just said so. So
Science.
it's not. Yeah, there's a lot of science, and at the same time, not a lot of presentation.
Yeah, it is pretty basic looking. Oh, James Bice is here. All right. So, congratulations. That's awesome. I don't think I'm done giving away things yet, though.
Dude,
I know what I'm going to give away. Hold on. This is... Wait a minute.
what? You can talk.
There's that slicer over there that somebody sent us as a sample.
Oh, that. Okay, you don't know if we can give that away.
I know I can give it away.
You're asking, do we
Don't
want
know
to?
if I already did.
That's a good question.
No, we were talking about it, but then I said I was going to keep.
You
No,
would have remembered.
Yeah.
by now.
we were talking about it, but then we said we were going to save it for a future thing. Plus, that'll help me get a box out of that closet that Brett's always wanting me to clean up.
All right, guys. Looks like I'm hosting the show for a little bit here. If you have meat processing questions, I can't guarantee to be able to answer them. But if you have an Adobe question, I could
You're the
potentially-
man.
I'm the guy to ask for about that. But then I could tell you its shortcomings, and it's been crashing this week. So
All right, so
Back at you.
this is a slicer that somebody sent us. They wanted us to carry. We already had an economy model slicer that we felt outperformed this. So I'm not saying it is the best slicer in the world, but it does have some serrated blades, so even at lower power, it will cut through most things. It might not do the best job on thinner, like deli meats and stuff, but you're getting it for free. So, c'est la vie. Drawn in winner. What is c'est la vie? Is it such is life?
I was going to ask you, but I didn't want to sound.
I think
like,
it's such
like
is
I
life.
didn't know what it was.
Pretty sure it's such is life. I use words I'm not 100% sure on all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Same here. And then when people go, "What do you mean?" and I go,
Can't tell you.
per my last sentence. I'm going to start using that now.
All right. I don't know if people are going to be angry or laugh about it, but we have a repeat winner.
Shut up.
Yep. Yeah, it means that is life. Okay.
From the
What will be, will, yeah.
Amazon.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Okay, all right.
There's
take
that
it.
song.
I
Que
just
sera, sera.
feel like you're putting a hex on us or something. If
Whatever
you could
will
just-
be, will be.
was
What's
it,
Patrick's giveaway? Patrick, they were wanting you
Yeah,
to choose something.
I'm the giveaway. It's me.
I guess he could edit some videos for you.
So yeah, you guys get my. I do a giveaway all the time.
Yes.
Oh,
Gives you away those videos.
I edit the podcast. I do those posts. Send out all those videos. Oh yeah.
We're going to hang around, though, and make sure that Autumn is actually here.
Autumn. I thought that was a while ago. Oh,
She won again.
Oh, geez.
It was her
I
winning
spaced out
again.
for 2 seconds. Well, you know what that means. I don't like
don't.
Autumn anymore. I'm always voting for the guy that's not winning. You know what I mean? the guy, like
The little guy.
like the last time I won something, I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? And it was like a stuffed animal because my mom cheated and told me how many jelly beans were in a jar. She was the homeroom mom. So sorry, Miss Randall. She's just finding out about this, I'm sure.
No. So I wanted to talk about this while Austin was in the room, but we forgot. He came into the office yesterday and told me as I was getting ready to leave for lunch, he's like, pay attention to your email at noon. And I was like, oh no. And I just started thinking, like, what is wrong? What did I do? So I couldn't relax. I had to go in there and ask him. And he eventually told me, he's like, it's nothing work related. He's like, you're going to be happy, then something, and then mad. So at noon, I'm home for lunch.
I still don't like that. I'd be like, tell me now. I can't.
I decided it was worth waiting for.
Okay.
So I was looking at my phone. It was noon. Checked my email. He won another gun from Pass It On. I just immediately started screaming. My dogs were like, what?
That's his third?
He's got this. He already has one he won last year. When did we go to Pheasant Fest? 2 years ago.
It was
No, that was last year because it was right before
March
COVID.
or
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That he still hasn't picked up.
Yeah.
He doesn't need
It's
more
a
guns.
disgrace.
I've yet to win a gun.
Well, he has the same problem when he would buy art and then not hang it up in the room too.
He bought more. Yeah. He just loves buying prints. These actually weren't prints. They were like watercolors.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're pretty cool.
I could dig that.
They're pretty cool.
I mean, but same premise, right?
Exact same premise.
It's like he's into it, likes it, he's there, money is spent, and nothing to show.
With everything, with like Pass It On, Pheasants Forever,
It's
all
still
of that
a great
is
cause, yeah.
it really is just a donation and something fun to do.
We should almost take it and then do our own giveaway with it and donate. Obviously, not get anything off of it, which,
Interesting.
like, if he's not using it, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's legal though.
The guns, no, but yeah, the paintings we might be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not yet Mr. T Shep 17, but they are on their way. They are in this shipment of grind or stuffers that are coming. I replaced the original feet I had with the ones that they sent as samples of what they could give us, and they work great. The old one was starting to rock because one of the nuts was like loose underneath, but these work awesome. So they will be available shortly. So we've only been talking about that for a year and a half. And if anybody knows a U.S. manufacturer that they think might be interested in the handle crank, let me know. I want to create a ratcheting handle for those stuffers, but I've talked to one guy in the U.S. who's interested. Everyone else is like, that seems like something we don't want to do. So
You need a better spokesperson.
Jim says, yeah, join the club. I haven't won a gun either. Yeah, but I don't know. Are you around people who win guns all the time? Like, all the time these people are winning guns, and never me. Never me. I want a free ticket on a scratch-off. Yep.
Oh, man. So I get to lose twice. That's all that is.
Yeah, right. The second one, no good.
What's everybody cooking this weekend? Probably getting a little bit better weather, not around here for us.
Yeah, it's terrible here, or it's been terrible here.
Yeah,
although my lawn thanks you. Have you ever had Argentinian shrimp?
Me?
Yes.
No.
They are many factors better than regular shrimp.
What makes them Argentinian? Just like,
I assume.
I mean, I thought the way you asked it, I thought it was like the seasoning you put on, but you're saying actually from.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're called Argentinian shrimp. So they're already red before they're cooked. So it's a little confusing. But they're a little bit bigger. They're about the size of jumbo shrimp. They're a little bit sweeter. And the texture is a little bit more like lobster tail. I put some Captain's Bay seasoning on them, skewered them, grilled them, and then melted some butter and put in some butter garlic rub into the butter. Oh,
Yeah.
my God, they were top notch. My friend recommended it to me, and instead of being thankful to him for recommending them to me, I was angry at him for not telling me about this sooner. They are awesome.
Captain's Bay is nice. Whenever we do those short seasoning videos, that should be one of the first ones we do.
Yeah,
it has
because there's so much
cool different. Yeah, exactly. Music should give in if we do any and stuff like that. Add
We
an,
will
oc-
definitely
an
do some.
octopus feel on top of it or something.
Something.
Some graphics, yeah.
What do we ever do with the picture of the octopus on my shoulder?
Oh, I bet you that's somewhere.
Somewhere,
That
right?
was on that was your desktop wallpaper for a day or two, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe social media maybe back in the day. Who knows?
Probably social media.
Yeah.
Fresh asparagus and morel mushroom pizza. Neither one of those things should be toppings on pizza.
Yeah.
I take back what I said. Don't follow his Instagram. That's ridiculous.
Fascinating. All those words and he said nothing. It's a mouthful of gross.
Yeah, I was thrilled at how good that was. I don't know if I eat a lot of shrimp or not. One of those things that's difficult to. I know I eat a lot of steak.
Yeah. Well, you eat a lot of seafood
Yeah.
compared
I
to
like
the person who
seafood.
does- Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
that's one thing I could always use more of fish and stuff
In your
like
diet?
that. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure.
Big time.
Joe says we are wrong. I need to learn to use an air fryer. Yep. When the timer went off, the chicken wasn't done. Added another 10 minutes and burnt the crap out of them. One thing I can tell you is chicken on the run seasoning in the air fryer, absolutely phenomenal. But it works better with chicken thighs.
Yeah, the dark meat.
Than
Yeah.
it does because that's got a little bit more
Little bit
fat,
fat,
to
yeah.
it, so it kind of crisps up the outside. Tenders and chicken breasts didn't seem to. It still tasted good, but it wasn't the same.
Could we spray chicken with? Could we hit it with our duck fat spray and then do chicken on the run normal with it to help fill in those gaps? Maybe.
Yeah, we might be able to.
That might be kind of cool.
Might be able to.
Worked as a little bit more of a binder too. Maybe. I don't know. Or do you hit it right before you go in?
Coat it and then hit it.
I don't know.
I think coat it and then hit it.
Sure.
I think we'll try it.
Yeah.
I need no excuse to make more chicken
Yeah.
on
This,
the run.
this is exactly how our Mondays go. We'll be like, what do we want to make?
What do you feel like eating this week?
Well, not recently.
Not recently.
But yeah, like
It's
a year
been a while
ago,
since
yeah.
we did something just to do something.
We'd be like, ooh, we feel like a deep dish pizza. How can we crowbar sausage into it?
way, way long ago, we made a deep dish pizza. Did we make the dough?
Maybe someone might have sent you a starter or something.
Yep. Well, it wasn't that. I
No.
ruined that.
Okay.
Joe sent me that starter and I ruined it. We made the dough, put it in a deep dish, put chorizo down as the base layer, then cheese, then pepperoni, then cheese, then more
I might be
chorizo,
able to
then
find it.
cheese. It was unreal. Absolutely ridiculously good. No, I didn't.
That's right. V Drive.
Oh, he probably posted it. Yeah, I've had zero chance to be on Meatgistics in the last cut. Let me check the live stream page. It looks. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I have a folder called Deep Dish Pizza.
Oh yeah. So, if anyone hasn't had chicken on the run seasoning yet, I can absolutely recommend the breading and the little package of that's called Flavor Crisp. Let me post a link to it. It is a little white baggie of marinade that costs almost nothing. I mean, really close to nothing. And does a huge amount of chicken. Like I think you mix it with a gallon of water. That's Nashville hot chicken on the run marinade. There we go. Okay. I will post this link. And that is $1.49 for one package, and one package is 8 ounces. And I'm pretty sure you mix it with a gallon of water. So it does a huge amount of chicken. Good? Yeah?
I'm good. Snack sticks are good too.
Where are those from?
Mini fridge in my office.
Oh, what flavor is it?
Oh, dude,
Just Willie's.
I saw you go to the freezer and thaw those out about 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
and then brought them up there.
Yeah.
What flavor are they?
Just Willie's.
Oh, well, I mean, for good reason.
Oh yeah, can't beat that.
Do you want some now?
No,
Okay.
wouldn't want to.
We have to
you.
keep remembering that whatever videos we want to reference our old ones, I have access to all of them, and I can show people.
Okay.
So, I mean, not right now; it's too late. But the deep dish one and stuff, perfect example. So, it's a new system for us. So we're almost balking at all the stuff that we could potentially do.
But it's everything. It's the website now. It's that.
yeah.
We have a lot of new things. We'll see how this goes. Jealous of my blue? You definitely are.
No, I am jealous that my name is not as long as yours. So the name doesn't stick out as much on the side, but
Mine would be cool
It doesn't pop as well.
at the fridge or at the refrigerator.
Are we putting ats? I didn't put at in front of this.
Well, don't then.
No.
I mean, good.
Then don't even do it.
Yeah, but the refrigerator.
The refrigerator, yeah. I can't remember. I think I had him add the at first, and then he sent something without it, and I liked it better without it. Feels Twittery to me. At.
yeah, I mean, everything uses that for mentions. I don't know.
All right, I gave away that too.
Oh, sweet.
Couldn't remember if I gave it away already, but we figured it'd be gone if I did. So,
True.
did you get those emails that the customer was sending in about why the address wasn't showing?
Yeah.
Was that part of it?
Oh, wait. Well,
So somebody
No.
chatted in, and I sent you an email, said that his shipping options weren't showing until he added his address. Once he added his address, the shipping options showed.
no, I think that guy just got lucky.
Okay.
In what I was doing. I thought I fixed it. I had partially fixed it, but the way it works, there's actually like 15 shipping methods in for like the two we have, the two main ones, economy and expedited.
Okay.
Because they're based off of the order value and whatnot there. So I like fixed one and then went through, was testing, fixed the others, and then found out that there was still a partial issue with it. So then I had to go back through again. So he probably just was at the right level when I'd done one, but not all of them.
Gotcha. He also, for the CSRF token, said he was able to add from the category page. Like if you're on the category page and you hit add to cart from there, that would work. But if you went to the page and tried to add, then he'd get it.
Okay. I don't have that one figured out yet.
No.
I did recreate it,
Okay.
which is good, but I don't have a fix yet.
Step one.
Well,
Yes.
I guess my fix was I logged out and logged back in, which
And that fixed it?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm gonna choke on snack stick live on camera. I need to stop eating. I hate to tell people, oh, every time you get that, log out, log back in. That's not
Right,
a
yeah.
fix.
It's not
It's a Band-Aid. But
Not a long-term fix.
yeah.
Were you here when Chris Hahn came to check on me because I was choking in here?
Nope.
Do you know this story yet?
No.
No. Like 2 weeks ago, I was cooking up sausage or something, chewed it, didn't chew it enough, drank it, ate it. It got stuck in my throat. I could still get some air through, so I wasn't totally freaking out. But I was like, all right, I'll drink some water, and that'll force it down. The water just got, like, backed up. So, like, I was coughing to try and spit that out. So I was just punching myself in the diaphragm as hard as I could and going,
When is
trying
it?
to force it out. So Chris Hahn, I got it out. And then Chris Hahn saw me and he's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
That's awesome.
And then we were going to the shoot and I was telling Steph about it. And she goes, okay, don't hurt yourself. I'm like, yeah.
I missed a story where you almost died. Is this what happened?
Do you not know this?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I was choking on a sausage in here the other day.
The other day.
Yeah, like a week, 2 weeks ago.
You didn't run and come get me and to help save your life?
No. Yeah, no, I definitely walked into the room and talked about it. Because then we talked about how to give yourself the Heimlich.
Oh, see, I just caught the
Oh,
dead
okay.
end of that, I think. Man, I wish I would have known. I would have gave you a much harder time.
DM Conley. That's Doug. Sorry, I see it. Butch Green says DM Conley, I agree, but I can't find what DM Conley, what he's agreeing to. We're gonna have to. Hey, Flyboy No More is here. Somebody who started joining us on our Meatgistics podcast or live streams. Nope, I can't find DM Conley. I don't in the restroom. How much? Tell me what this sounds like.
I won't have to be the one to tell you. I'm sure all the other people will tell you if it's loud or not. John turned on the air conditioner.
What are you doing?
Seeing if we can run with the AC on. It's stuffy and hot here. I'm sweating.
When you watch movies, do you like a gust of wind sound just at the bottom the whole time?
I
Sounds bad. Sounds like amateur hour right now. What are you doing?
I thought like there was gonna be like a weird sound, or you were gonna make a sound. I didn't know you were just seeing if you could hear it over it. I'm waiting for something.
These guys. It's like I remember the first week we did a podcast, and we shoot one, and they shoot it with the entire with that AC running the entire time, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing to me? Will, don't tell them it's not. It isn't that bad. John can be a little warm. That's fine. So of a few of the major concerns we had earlier, are a lot of them smoothed over, or are we still kind of waiting and seeing?
We have like the big one about shipping methods resolved, which is awesome because that'd been
So shipping methods now pop up as they're supposed to. Perfect.
it's going to take another couple days to get the rest of the account stuff figured out because a lot of people are asking about being able to see their order history and that whole logging in process, but that will come. I see a number of people asking about the discounts on the shaker, and I did notice that. I will go see if I can't fix something here. Somebody said it charged them $1.99 for the shaker. Another one, it ended up charging them $1. I did see a few orders come through like that, so I will go back and see if I can figure out what's going on there. Yeah, and then looking back through the comments, the CSRF token invalid. That will take a little bit here. I tried to go see if I could work on that when I stepped out for a second, but it's going to take a little bit longer to totally fix.
Let's see. Chicken on the Run won't go to shopping list. Interesting. Now, if some stuff won't go to shopping list, is that item specific, or they're just having a potential known issue?
So Lynn Fletcher with the Chicken on the Run. If you're having that, I mean, the best fix I have right now is log out and log back in.
Okay.
If you're not logged in, go ahead and log in.
So I just got that. So this would be a cool way to test that. So it says error, CSRF token is invalid. Please try to resubmit the form. So I hit refresh, hit add to cart, still same thing. Okay. So I'm going to sign out. Sign in.
You find a way to get a cord going to your computer.
Oh, yeah. That would have been...
I think we realized there was a snag with that.
Okay,
somehow.
I'm going to do two things. I'm going to right-click and open in a new tab. So I'm on the actual page. I'm adding it to shopping list, and I'm getting the error CSFR.
After you logged back
After I logged in. But from this page, if I add to shopping list, it works. So if you do it from the search page or the category page where all the options are there, it is working. It's when you get item specific, like if you click on the actual page, which obviously is something we do have to fix. But you can add it to your cart if you search by the name or the number or go to that category where that product is. Thank God we did not go live yesterday. We were toying around with the idea of still going live, but that would have been not great.
Autumn was here, right? For the
Yep.
slicer?
Yep.
Okay.
Weird.
What, are you getting it now or no?
Yeah, it does it to me every time. So maybe it's an issue on our end. I would figure it's because what that is, it's something on the browser side, the clients. There's a cookie that it saves for authentication.
Okay. Sweet. I'm going to try clearing cookies.
But if it does it every time.
Yeah, we can't. I don't think we could do a giveaway for people who haven't won. I think there's some legality there with it's because it's curating your audience of potential winners.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
could look into that, but
But I mean, out of all the people who,
it's a small.
yeah, it's really only three people I know of that have ever won.
Okay, so even
Repeat winners.
even incognito
So don't worry about
does it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about
So that helps. I'll be able to replicate this easily. I'll get this fixed soon.
So for right now, please add it from the search page or the category page. But very shortly, we will have that fixed so that you can add directly. But it's not everything. I added.
Yeah.
It's everything now.
No, it's not everything.
Oh, okay.
It's if it affects that item, it's always that item from the product page. I must have done what you were saying, where I went back to the category page and added it, or searched for. I probably searched for it
and added it from there.
Yeah.
Yep, because that is. Now, all right, so I added this. It let me add it from the page. It said shopping list, but then it said there's an error. So don't worry about the please specify your options. I hadn't chosen anything from the drop down. Just this last one. There was an error performing the requested operation, but it is in my cart.
Oh, then I would just continue on. And it's probably something else with whatever else is going on there.
So one of the reasons that Austin wanted to eventually bring all of the user account information in is because in my mind, it would have been 1, 2, maybe 3 days of everybody getting their new account set up. But he reminded me that not everybody spends as much time on waltonsinc.com as we do, and it was going to linger for months. So that made it worth doing. And because we love and respect our customers.
But mostly because I just wanted to do the opposite of what John wanted.
Oh yeah.
It's valid. New jobs in Wichita.
Pretty sure I blocked that on our URL filter.
Can't get to it. There's not.
No one.
Okay. I wonder if it'd be worth reaching out to Temple Grandin.
I brought that up a few weeks ago. I was like, wait, is she alive?
She is?
Yeah. That'd be, I mean, be great for us. I don't know if it'd be worth it for her unless she's all about sharing knowledge of the topic, then of course. So
I feel like that would be a stretch.
So Michael Chevalot is saying, why don't you guys use the shopping cart format? Do you think he's talking about how we have like the lists instead of the cart?
Probably.
They're kind of
Okay.
one and the same, right?
Yes.
A shopping list is a shopping cart, but a shopping
But
cart always isn't a shopping list.
Right.
No, totally. Yeah,
Or
that's
vice versa,
exactly what I
whatever.
meant. Yeah,
Yep.
because shopping lists you can have like deer hunting season, and a list is already made. You can have summer brat
Exactly.
extravaganza,
Yep.
and then it's already saved.
And they just sit there and you just
Yeah.
have to log in and pay for them.
But shopping lists, like say if I just want a Walton's Quick Patty Maker, hit add to shopping list, and from shopping list I can just hit checkout or
Yep.
go to cart or
Well,
view
you
cart,
create order.
create order. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stephen Winscott says, I click on Walton's daily. That's
Perfect. We've brainwashed you well.
yes.
is it not your guys' homepage? Homepage when you walk? Yeah.
To be honest, I see like going back to the shopping list thing, like the bigger use case as more of like a wish list than like here's my whatever order, here's this order. More of like a wish list function instead of having a separate wish list.
Fair enough.
It's kind of all built into one. But then also, the platform we're using is heavily geared towards the B2B side of things, business to business. Because what John and I do in most of, not all, but a lot of our videos and our content that you guys see is definitely more geared towards B2C consumers. But we do a lot of B2B. That's actually the majority of what we do. We have a sales department over on the other side of the building that has quite a number of people in there, and they go to small to mid-size processors all across the country, and they're selling to businesses, and there's a lot more features for businesses baked into here, and this is one of those features that I think businesses will use more than consumers will, but there are still some benefits for the consumer side of it as well.
Yep.
Long explanation for something
No,
there,
but it makes sense. I mean, we do talk about it fairly often, at least. Retail is a growing market for us, but it's 30%.
yeah, about 30% of what we do.
30%. It was 5% when I started, so just saying. Patrick,
Yo.
can you bring up grinders? Can you go to Walton's and then equipment, then grinders?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep.
Okay, we're there.
All right, so I just want to go over a couple of things that are new. Can you scroll down until the 22, 32, all those are about halfway down the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Right above the picture of the 22, there's a button called Filter by Any Text.
Yep.
So you can go ahead and on contains, if you hit something like 22, you don't have to do this, Patrick.
Yeah.
Just show, okay. And then hit update, it will show all the 22s that are on that. If you do SKU and you know part of a SKU, you can enter just part of the SKU, or you can hit that contain and say is equal to or does not contain. Same thing by name, and you can sort by price. If you know what your price range is for something, it actually gives you a between function. So on the low end, if you want to spend 300, on the high end, you want to spend 700. You can put 300, 700, update, and it's only going to give you those prices between. Now, with the price function, there's something that can throw a little bit of a wrench into it. They're right next to the second option. There's a quantity portion. It's a drop down. It's usually defaults to bag. But you can change it to each, you can change it to item. So you kind of have to think about what it is. Grinders are obviously sold individually, so those would be each. But doing that, going from 300 to, I think I did 700, returns the 22, the 12, the 8, but it excludes some of the commercial ones and the ones like the number 8 kitchen grinder that are going to be below your range. So just a cool way if you're looking for what to buy and you know what your budget is, it's an easy way to do it. At the top, you can also choose the action. You can, for the sorted by, you can do skew low to high, skew high to low, and sort order, sales. So if it's on sale, and then you can sort it by name as well. Oh, taking something off the website right now. Black foam trays.
I'm gonna duck out.
Hi guys.
Okay.
I got another couple issues.
That's fine. Honestly, I think we're mostly done.
Okay.
Anyways,
Thanks everybody.
Give me
Really
one.
appreciate the help.
thanks for being our guinea
Fixing
pigs.
some of the issues we have. Yeah, this is nice because we can get in front of you guys. You guys can let us know, hey, this is what we're seeing and doing, and we can fix things right then and there. So awesome way to get some things done.
If in the next 24 hours or so the website is down for a short amount of time, don't worry about it. It will have to go down when we do a deployment. We'll try to do it during hours that won't be too customer affecting.
Yeah, yesterday we did one during the middle of the day,
Had
just
to.
because we really needed to. Normally they'll happen wee hours of the morning.
When we can.
Yeah.
When we can. All right. Thanks, guys.